I guess we kind of need to see the scenario to decide is the problem, though. The chicken and egg. All right. During ordering the initiative each round, initiative is ordered from highest. Oh god. I mean, this is a really fun one, but I mean, great for Bone Shaper, but isn't this really bad for my other two characters? Where are my normal cards? Right here. Yeah. I guess it really depends on which enemies we face in the scenario, right? But, I mean, I guess we have the 90 now. So we have, what, like 90 and 72? I mean, these are on our attack turns, so that's a little bit better. But, man, it really sucks to give up, like, you know, your 10, 13, 22 turns. Well, maybe it's manageable. The one who really suffers the most from this by far is Fist. We didn't even get another late initiative card. So we just straight up will not have any late initiative, which means that early initiative will just always be going after everyone on Fist. It seems pretty brutal. 3+ card attack cards. At 3 less attack modifier cards, the monster attack modifier deck. God, if only we had the. If only we purchased the Iron Helm. I actually have that too, right? I guess we could have purchased. I have the cap permission. The number of rollers I have in my deck, it's actually not so impressive anymore either. But well, we're gonna retire soon. Both of these are pretty rough here. I mean, obviously, it would be a lot more tempting to just wait till Fist retires to try to get this one. Of course, it's going in the bottom of the deck, so the next time we see it won't be very soon. Alright, well, I guess let's do the road event. I wanted to give people a little bit of time to show up, but alright. This should all be shuffled. What do we have? Alright. A streak of blazing light hums close along the horizon, putting even the noonday sun to shame. You watch as the arc of brilliant fire makes landfall just over the next ridge with a dull thud. Then feel the reverberation wash across the landscape. You hurry over to see. There, smoldering in a ring of burned glass, is a hunk of metal the size of a metal barrel, of a mead barrel. The surface of it looks to be boiling over, with intricate striations flexing and churning within it. It gives off a thick gas that smells of brimstone. You splash cool water on it, and it gives a satisfying sizzle. Option A, drag it back in one piece to Frosthaven for study. Option B, chop it into more manageable pieces for collection and go on your way. I guess let's drag it back to Frosthaven for study. Okay. You drag the chunk of metal back to Frosthaven for analysis and study. Pinter Droman, the local tinkerer, notes the peculiar composition can be used as a filler for other metalworks, and with careful rationing, the chunk can function as a multiplier for future metal construction. Add a +1 sticker to one metal loot card, and resolve another summer road event. Okay. Neat. That was pretty sweet. So let's grab one of these out. Oh wow, we actually have to pay attention because we have the +1 sticker here. Future. I guess I'll put it on a 1 just because it's easier to see that way. It's the same either way, right? I mean, technically with the drifter. Oh no! By touching this, I break it now. Technically, hey, G Poirier. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. G Poirier. I guess I don't know why I did the American accent for that. I can guess that it's a French name. Maybe I'm wrong. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it and hope you're enjoying. Yeah. So technically, if we were to play the Drifter again, which I guess could theoretically happen at some point, then for that reason, it would be better to put it on a better metal one. But that's pretty marginal, and it's just so much more likely that I'm going to see it on one metal card rather than on one of the other cards. So I'm going to do this. All right. Oh, I shuffled this and I shouldn't have, right? It's just habit when I put something in somewhere to shuffle. Hopefully that doesn't break it. It should be fine, right? I guess we'll find out. We'll see. What does that do exactly? Well, anyway, I guess that deals out the cards, so that just happens automatically. Okay, so we're all good. This goes away. We didn't have anything else to do, right? Yeah, just +1 to a metal loot. And then we remove the event, get a new event. Okay. Is much too early to have started drinking for the day, and much too late to still be tipsy from the night before, which makes it all the more surprising when you come upon 2 disheveled men fist-fighting on the path before you. They're fighting not only one another, but also seemingly with the snow, and if you had to place a bet, you'd say the snow is winning. You intervene between the two drunks. After a couple sloppy swings somewhere in your direction, they drop all animosity. Thank the oak. We were out here gathering snow thistle when we were set upon by those terrible monsters. I'm Nitz, and this is my brother Narb. Narb tries to step forward at the introduction, but winds up tripping back into the snow. It doesn't faze him in the slightest, and he rolls over onto his back to continue singing your praises. If you hadn't stopped those monsters, we'd be digested by now. Option A, bask in this newfound adoration. Option B, deny there were ever any monsters. I mean, I don't see what we gain by... Oops, my camera got messed up. I'll fix that in a second. I don't see what we gain by denying that there were monsters. You know, they're drunk. Like, it's not... You know, we're not... It doesn't help. So, sure, we'll bask in our newfound adoration. Why not? Okay. To fix the camera. This one, huh? Huh. The Reverend seems fine at first, but Narb's words eventually trail off as he falls asleep in the snow. Nitz starts weeping in appreciation, noting emphatically that he loves you, his praise sporadically interrupted by hiccups. It becomes almost an adventure in itself just to get back on your way. You make sure both brothers are safely on their way back to Frosthaven and then head off at the first opportunity. Lose 5 gold, new scenario 128. This one. We just say we complete this one, not actually have to do it. Alright. Which, to be clear, I'm happy this scenario exists, because apparently people really like it. Oh, excuse me. Whoa, didn't see that coming. I apologize. Just get rid of 5 gold from the Trapper. D1. But, yeah. It's not really my type of scenario. It seems to be a pretty popular scenario overall, but not really my style. Okay, so the road event doesn't affect us at all. I mean, I guess we're going to do one of these 2 challenges no matter what, and they're going to be difficult enough that certainly just playing a +1, especially with a new character, is going to be appropriate. So let's do it. Just set up scenario 65, 45, 54. All right. Yep. Okay, so how punishing would it be here? So the enemies we're facing are Bale, Lightning Heels, and Pronafix. The initiative thing. I mean, God, that could be so annoying with Lightning Heels, right? Because it would make their stun super fast. It would have been nice if we were facing, some particularly fast enemies, but none of these enemies are particularly fast. Yeah, I don't think that's what we want. I think we're just going to take the blesses. There are a lot of, low attacking enemies here. Kind of. I mean, actually, the lowest attack is a 3. Whatever, we'll take the 3 blesses. I think alternate tactics is a really fun one, I guess is the best way to put it. But I really feel like I want a different party than this. Or basically, really, I just don't want to have Fist in the party when I do it. Alternate tactics is just really rough for Fist. As is Dense Fog. It's funny, we've had kind of 2 bad Fist ones in a row. So, alright. Divine Intervention. So we get 3 blesses into their deck. Oh, I need to change the audio input. Or the audio output, I guess, for Windows. Okay. So, let's take a look at the scenario, shall we? There we go. The scenario is complete when the ancient ice has been retrieved. All characters occupy tile 14A or have become exhausted on tile 14A, and no enemies occupy tile 14A. At the end of that round, read 94.1. Each character adds 2 -1 cards to their attack modifier deck as a scenario effect. So we're going to get 2 -1s just on Fist, which is annoying. Sure. We ignore negative scenario effects on Bone Shaper and on Trapper. Alright. So, and then, yeah, we start here, go in there and find the ice, and then come back. And generally speaking, we just want to have Trapper set up on the ship while the other 2 go. I did this in 2-player with Jessica. She was playing Trapper as well, and that's precisely what she did. And it was hilarious. Alright. So let's grab Dead on Arrival. Alright, so we need to choose our cards. So on Fist, we have to choose a card to cut at this point. So we can put the cards that we know we're going to play up here. So there's this, this, this. I guess let's say this, this. theoretically, any of these would be liable to be cut, but let's be realistic. We're never cutting Ice Uppercut here. So realistically, we're bringing 2 of the 3 cards here. I mean, Shield is pretty good. AoE is pretty good. Brittle is not so important here. There's not really any very high value, like high HP enemies. That being said, obviously the Frozen Over into Draw Strength combo is pretty wild. Yeah, I think ultimately I'm just gonna... Really though? Really though? Yeah, I think I'll just end up cutting Draw the Bedrock. I mean, this theoretically makes sense, right? It is my lowest level card, so... No, except for Encased Punch, but yeah, and I guess one with a mountain, well, let's be real. Alright, player interface, sword hand. Alright, put this hand here. Oh yeah, we need to drop battle goals as well. I guess we should do that first. Since theoretically, that could impact our card selection, although not realistically. 2 of our characters were close to retirement. Is that a Dawdler I saw? It was a Dawdler I saw, I swear to God. At least every other scenario. Never long rest on Bone Shaper? I don't think so. Kill 1 or more elite enemies, or 2 or more, so 1 or more elite enemies, or never drop below half. Yeah, we'll just try to kill an elite at some point. Seems very doable. I mean, there's already 4 elites on the board, right? 4, yeah. Alright, kill 5 or more enemies. Have 5 or more total cards in your hand, discard the end of the scenario, or Bastion. Well, we'll take Sadist, and we'll see if we can get it done. How much does this matter? Where are we at here? Yeah, 1 check off, so 1 check would be nice here. I mean, I guess we retire next scenario, though, so... But yeah. Okay. Dawdler, never kill 2 or more enemies in the same round. This is pretty doable, right? Never enter a hack. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take Slayer. I mean, with what we do... I mean, I was going to say we have the Circlet, but we have Circlet and we have Foxfire now. So, yeah. Foxhole, whichever one it is. Okay. So... we have to cut a card now. So we're bringing this. I mean, realistically, it's always going to be one of these 2 cards that gets cut, right? Well, or do we just cut Dismantle? Do we maybe not need? I mean, the Circlet still works with Foxhole, right? Foxhole, yeah, that's a lot. Because we still just get another target within range 3, so we don't have to have Dismantle for that purpose. Yeah, I mean, maybe we just cut Dismantle. Yeah, that's probably fine, actually. Not like we really need, like, we can't build up enough big traps in a rest cycle to be able to want to do this more than once that often. Sometimes we will want to trigger 2 traps in a rest cycle, but under the circumstances, we can still just use the pull from Exploding Decoy. So, and theoretically, we also still have Path of Pain that can trigger it as well. I think this makes the most sense. I mean, counterpoint is I really just don't need Caltrops here. I guess, if anything, what I would kind of like is just maybe another bottom generating of trap value. I mean, that's Flurry of Nails. It's a pretty poor card. Otherwise, Spike. I guess in that case, I really should just bring Dismantle. I mean, worst case scenario, you know, it has some application as the bottom. Maybe we'll use the top. I don't know. I'm not really convinced that any of these other cards really being that helpful here. Like, Spike Pit can help me a bit while I'm setting up, but with extra teeth, I've already got that kind of covered. And yeah, like, I mean, all of these things add a little bit of value to, like, improving my setup time a bit, or like the amount of damage I can set up a bit, but I don't know if that's really that important. I think just the consistency of having Dismantle is good. Also, arguably, like, I mean, I obviously am going to try to avoid losing Foxhole and Arrest, but I don't know, you could imagine a situation where I have to short rest and, like, maybe, I don't know, I hit extra teeth or something and I reroll, and at least this way I can't. I mean, at least this way I could reroll rather than being locked out of my 2 primary cards. Okay, so we're setting up our Bone Shaper for the first time. So we're always taking Bone Dagger. Taking Command, and we have a lot of cards to pick, right? Oops. Don't care about that. I want this. I want all my summon cards. I don't think there's any Retaliate in this scenario, if I'm not mistaken. No. I think maybe it's like 1 ability card, but yeah. Okay. So these are all givens. Generally like this. Want this. Don't care about too much. I do need movement here, so I'll probably bring this. I guess we'll still just like bring these as attacks, and then this is just a fine card. Seems fine. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've got a move 3/5 and a move 4. It's not a ton of movement, but Fist can be the one to retrieve the ice. We just need to like make it to here and help with the fighting a bit. Is that we get into that room? So yeah, I think this is pretty easy. All right. 12 whole cards. It's been a while since we've had a hand that thick. Okay, we gotta set up. Oh yeah, hold on. We gotta create the picture-in-picture first. Let's make this thing a bit. It's giant. Okay, there we go. Looks good. Hope everyone's doing well today. Let's get into the scenario. Gotta set up the cameras. Okay, so like this. Okay, yeah, it's so zoomed out. That's fine. And then here, ugh, we're very zoomed out. Yeah, this is not going to be very useful because we're going to have to. I mean, basically, we can't interact with the hells like this. All right, well, probably won't use this camera much in this scenario because yeah, it's just so zoomed out. So we have to get such a large area. All right. So it should be 12 health here, and 24 health here, and 7 health here. Hilariously, our giant healing potion on Bone Shaper is actually a full heal. All right. So if any character becomes exhausted while not occupying the boat, the scenario is lost. Okay. Excuse me. So, a couple enemies in here. They're scouts, so we can't really count on them being melee. The eels over here are unlikely to do anything. Especially if we move away from these hexes and they can't reach us. So we got that. I gotta worry about him summoning, etc. Alright. Alright, so we get a free free turn 1 summon. Do I want that to be Angry Spirits? Yeah, I probably do. Alright, so yeah. Hold on, so it's shift 3. Alright, so this is active. And we gain 2 experience. We use this. At the start of each scenario, you may play a level 1 card from your hand to perform a summon action of the card. There's no shield here at all, so yeah, Angry Spirits. I mean, the summon is excellent here then. Okay, so we got to figure out where that's going to be. I mean, I probably want it to be just like here. It's pretty safe. Oops, that's not it. I want this. All right, there we go. Risk is this. Yeah, if this does the non-move 2-target range 4, I guess this is the safest actually. 4. Okay. Real question about whether we want to try to set up Proficient Hunter here, because it's going to take a while for our allies to go do stuff. It's probably better to be a bit slower here. Basically. Like, how to put it this way. So how this scenario works is, I'll figure out their positioning in a second. Trap is free trap, but that's what is making me think about, like, where the trap's going to be this turn, sort of thing. So basically, like, what's going to happen is with the 3 of us, we're going to fight all these enemies here. And then Bone Shaper and Frozen Fist are going to have to go all the way up here, run through this door, fight all the enemies in here, more or less, go get something from here, and then run back with it. And once we grab that thing, then we're going to get a bunch of spawns that all the traps here will help with. But I mean, that's, I don't know, a lot of turns before they get back here. At which point, so, Proficient Hunter basically turns stamina into damage, which means that we deal more damage over a shorter period of time, but more or less an equal amount of damage over a long period of time. It's just that, yeah, obviously we'll exhaust sooner and we need things to end sooner. So I think for this reason, it's probably better not. Jesus, why will this not stay? I mean, it's really crappy tripod, that's why, but it's probably better to honestly just. Hey, boss. I'm doing well, how are you? It's probably better just not to play Proficient Hunter in this scenario. Even though generally it's been good, I think the way that this is going to work doesn't make that much sense. Okay. So we're going to activate this. So they just have 3 extra blesses. That's the challenge. All right. Wish we had the Iron Helmet. I know those are going to come up in matter. So I mean, we have the skeletons to hopefully tank them. What's curious is we have a lot of earth generation, but we kind of only have one use for it. So for now, there's these 2 enemies in here. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just going to do the usual thing. Move, make ice to set up. But realistically, I would kind of rather set up just a 2-target draw strength next turn, so I don't even need the ice. Let's just move and make a ward, or problem is ward's likely to get broken, which makes this kind of a tough recur. So I guess we could maybe just do frozen over bottom here to tank these enemies a bit. Seems fine. Okay. Bone Shaper should be able to summon. Definitely just want to go a bit later here to summon. So we'll summon with this. In general, as a general rule, we want to use our weakest other half action as our summon when we're summoning in Bone Shaper. So our best other half action is certainly Return Servant, or the most consistent. Obviously, the most powerful is actually this, but this is pretty hard to use. Certainly not really applicable right now, so this is the one we care the least about. This loss can be interesting once you're level 6, but prior to level 6, I don't really think it's worth playing as a loss. So yeah, that makes this a pretty obvious summon. So we could try, excuse me, just get a free curse off of this. I don't think that's really what we want to do. I think I'll just heal one of the 2 from summoning. That's probably just fine. A fine thing to do with nothing else to do here. Okay, and so Trapper. So we probably just want to start building towards. Like, there's a couple interesting options. Okay, so we have our free 2 damage trap. We need to bring our collection of traps up here, as usual. So, I mean, we could just, place a trap here, either this one or one of our bottom traps, and then turn it into the 6 stun trap, and then when one of these things comes through here, it's just going to get damaged and stun. What sucks about that is we're missing out on the 2 target stun from Foxfire, but I still think that's probably pretty good. So in that case, sure. Because just 2 turns of stun on a monster is so valuable. So, yeah, that works, I guess. Then I'll just do something like this and like this. Glad to see Bone Shaper at it. It's such a fun class. Haven't been fortunate enough to try the Skelly Ball build yet, but would you consider that if you were to reach that level in this campaign? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that it's a. I mean, assuming the party is capable of managing it, then yeah, I think it's kind of like the highest upside build on this class. It's very powerful. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Yeah, poor sleep the last 2 nights. We'll see if we get that far, though. Unfortunately, I mean, well, no, more accurately, we will almost certainly not get that far in this Bone Shaper, right? Because we're going to retire in 6 scenarios, I think. Yeah, because we're going to do 5 boat / climbing gear / sled scenarios, and then mixed in there, I mean, as the second scenario between 1 and 2, basically, we're going to do the Fist retirement scenario. So ultimately, this Bone Shaper won't be around for long. Yeah. That being said, we very well may consider picking up another Bone Shaper. So actually, I thought of this because of the shirt. So this is my shirt today. because we're going to run out of classes really soon. The other thing I can still do is just like go back, for example, and play a melee Deathwalker. It's a bit of a shame that will only be Prosperity 5 at most, because it'd really be nicer to start closer to level 5. But yeah, so that's also a possibility. Again, Gloomhaven Second Edition starters, and/or alternate builds that we didn't do on classes we've already played. So yeah, we could also just pick up another Bone Shaper later. Agreed. That's why I picked it. I like it. Got this from Essen last year. All right. So that's good. So this was used. And we used the Bone Shapers 1 as well. All right. Got to just take a look at our items to refresh ourselves because we made some changes. Nothing on any of those. Here we've got the Freezing Crystal. Interesting point here, which is that we could actually just put down Hazardous Terrain here and all these enemies would walk through and take 3. Huh. Huh. The annoying thing is all the Bone Shaper summons would also walk through and take 3. So, like, it would be funny until it wasn't. I think we'll just chill like this. All right, let's go. So, Piranha Pig, jump. Really? Jump? Jump? 5 movement? Jump? Jump? Oh my god. Wow, I'm happy that I didn't summon the Wraith here. I was like, originally I was gonna summon the thing, and I was like, alright, yeah, sure, the 2 target range 4 attack would be bad for me, but what are the odds? And then in the end, alright. So Trapper's up first. Alright, so how is this going to work? So since they have jumped, they'll never walk into any of my traps. What is the herder doing? Oh. Huh, well, I guess one will walk into my trap. It's not as impressive to make them walk into a stun trap when it's not their turn, right? Let's go look at that card. Is that really all that does? No. That is not. This is, to say the least, this card preview is a little bit misleading. Yeah, to say the least. Okay, so he'll be. This has 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will still grant that, so it won't summon. That's good, at least. Okay. Okay. But I don't really want to use the stun trap for the grant. So yeah, that's fine. How much do I care about getting hit by the Piranha Pig? I mean, the -1 attack. I don't really want to be. I mean, I guess I'm kind of getting hit no matter what a bit here. Yeah, I guess if anything, I want to avoid getting hit too much. Is that possible? They're pretty annoying. So let's see. Yeah, the shield on Fist not doing that much here either. It's okay. Initiative boots to go 23 instead. That doesn't really do much. No, okay. I mean, I don't think it's worth using the initiative boots for that. All right, so we're going to create a wound trap here. We're going to move to here, I guess. Yeah. And then we're going to create another wound trap, which is really just going to be a real way to clump them up here. So I guess I'd rather have this in range of the other trap for some combining efforts. I mean, otherwise I can go there and put it here. Maybe that's better, actually. Maybe it's only 6. So then what happens? I think this might be better. So then the elite goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to, yeah, this is better because then the other one will just, I mean, we'll get hit twice here though. Wounded, I can do a bit of healing. Wound Schaefer can heal us next turn, I guess. Yeah. I guess this is fine. This gives me a better clumping of traps. Certainly being able to combine the wound with the stun is pretty significant. Sure, let's go like that. I mean, I also have the option to use my armor if I want to. Okay, so those are my 2 actions. Do I want to use a card here? I don't think so. I guess there are some other options as well. I mean, this enemy is pretty annoying here. Maybe just stopping this from having a turn is better. Actually, I do like that. All right, so let's do that then. Yeah. All right, that's definitely the best line. Okay, so I create my 2 wound trap here, and then I move 2 to here, and then I create a wound trap here, and then I use persistent pitfalls to transform it into a stun trap, and I'll use the attractive bracelet to pull the scout into it, which will stop the scout from having a turn. Because with the range 4 here and 2 attack 5s with poison, I mean attack 4s with poison, this is really annoying what it's going to do, and there's not a lot we can do about it. I mean, the Bone Shaper's going afterwards anyway, and there's not really the room to move up like this. Yeah, we're using this item on turn 1, but the thing is, the Trapper, so of the fighting the Trapper is going to be involved in, this is going to be the hardest fighting right now, right? Because the fighting that we're going to have with just 2 characters in here is going to be pretty challenging for Fist and Bone Shaper potentially, but Trapper doesn't end up party to that, and then when the spawns come in this room later on, Trapper will be so set up that this is just going to be like, Trapper setting off fireworks and cackling maniacally while all the enemies die. So I think it makes sense to use items now if we can. All right, good thing that I looked at the items. Okay, so Trapper's done. We gain 1 experience. All right, so the Piranha Picks go. So this one has jump. 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. Attacks Fist. This attacks at -1. So attacks for 3 on Fist. Okay, for 1. That's fine. I don't think I need to use the armor just yet. I'm going to recur a card at the end of this turn. Realistically, there's no reason not to just use the armor. It's not like there's the challenge anymore. Okay, so then this has 4 movement jump. 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. And then this just goes to here and attacks the Trapper. I will not use my chest to stop an attack 2 wound. Okay, take 3 damage and get wounded. Okay. So, Fist is up. Wow, we actually take 1 from the wound. Funny. The one-time wound could do something to us. All right. I mean, I guess I'll just make Earth for the Bone Shaper. I don't really have a reason to move from here. So no matter what, I'm going to activate 1 with the Mountain. So we gain 2 experience. 1 with the Mountain is now active. Are there any cards here that I want to use? I mean, all right. So I'm going to use this to gain 1 shield and make Earth. Is there a world in which I want... Like, what is going on here? So this Piranha Pig will actually be here, right? So I'll have 2 targets. And that's it. So I mean, really just draw strength makes a lot of sense. Which means we don't need any other elements for a top. I could use an element potion to make ice for this bottom, but that's absurd. Okay. So lightning eels go. They make light. They cannot find focus because they can't get any closer to us, so they just stay where they are. The scout goes. So it is trappering time. I'm going to miss this trapper so much. Okay, so I'm going to use the attractive bracelet at the start of an enemy's turn before it determines its focus. Perform pull 4, target the enemy, range 5, muddle. Oops. It's funny how infrequently the muddle has mattered on this, huh? Alright, and so we pull him to here, which does 6 damage and stuns him at the start of his turn, so he will be stunned for next turn as well. And also muddled. Okay. So then the herder goes. Oops. So the herder is going to grant this Piranha Pig here 1, 2, 3, 4. It's within range 4, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. Move +0, attack +0, muddle. Okay, so that means this Piranha Pig goes through both these traps. It's 3 damage, 2 damage only, and wound, and then attacks Fist for an attack 3 muddle. Okay, I'll definitely go ahead and use the armor here. Why not? Oh, I actually do have 1 shield for my bottom action as well, so that's nice. So I actually have 4 shield here against an attack 5, so I take 1 damage and get muddled. Okay. Not bad. Then the Wraith is going to step back to here to lose disadvantage and attack the Elite Piranha Pig. Let the Bone Shapering commence. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Again, a -1 is a -1 drawn. Alright, and then... Yeah, I actually think I like summoning over here. Killing the enemies on this side, I think, is a little bit higher priority than killing the enemies over here. We can kind of block these off. And if I just put a skeleton here, it should normally chew through this in 2 turns, so that's pretty nice. Alright, so I will suffer 2 damage. Man, it is good to be playing a Bone Shaper again. I really enjoy this class. Put that there, gain 1 experience. The only annoyance with this is going back to the zone constantly to put cards active, but otherwise. And then I will use the bottom fell remedy to just heal myself for 1. No enemies have died, but that's fine. Using this even just for a heal 1 is still reasonable. Again, Bone Shaper doesn't have a ton of good non-move bottom actions. And we have many turns where we just don't move. Alright. So speaking of non-move bottom actions, I mean... yeah, Damned Horde. Damned Horde. Damned Horde. Yeah, this seems fine to do here. We'll just do this plus this. Or Blink Blade got replaced. How dare you get rid of the goat? Oh yeah, our Blink Blade was far from the goat. I mean, he was the goat of something. Also, I meant to recur card on Fist. So... And that costs 3 life. Itch in the ear. He was indeed a bleeding animal, yeah, precisely. Alright, this looks pretty good. Also, the nice thing about this sets, I mean, technically we have Earth. I do really need to do this bottom heal on Trapper at some point to get rid of this wound, but this can wait a turn. I also would like to do this, but we don't actually have any summons that are discard right now, so playing 2 skeleton cards here should allow us to do Bone Dagger next turn to get an additional skeleton summon out. Not that we're even going to need that many skeletons here, I think, but... Can't say no to value. Alright, we finally get to draw some strength. For a bottom action, I think I'll probably just give myself a shield again. Why not? I don't know. Is that even that impressive? No. Well, but the thing is, I want to recur draw strength. I'm not really going to get to recur draw strength, though, because unless I flip a disarm, the elite Piranha Pig is going to break my ward. I guess this was a reason to save our defensive items. I think I'll play these 2 cards no matter what. I'm not really looking to use Frozen Over top anytime soon. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe I just don't need to move. No, yeah, I mean, there's just no reason that I would need to move. The only advantage to using Case Punch is it costs 1 less life to get back, but if I use this for 1 shield, basically on 1 attack, this still ends up at even. Okay. So we still don't have any traps on Trapper because we kind of made those there, or used them there. So let's work on getting some traps. I actually don't have to get the heal from the Bone Shaper either. I can just stock our spoils myself at some point here. It's not his fault you got bad luck. Hey, my other characters do just fine in terms of luck. Again, all I can do is think back to scenario 13, in which we were already in a very bad spot because the Blink Blade had let us down. And the Trapper and the Blink Blade, right, going down to that room, and the Blink Blade is like set up to do multiple turns to take out this one strike fiend. The Blink Blade's like, yeah, I'm finally going to contribute. I'm finally going to kill a whole enemy, you know? And the Trapper just comes in, flips a crit, one-shots the enemy, and then walks away like a cool vermling. This encapsulates my luck, right? Like, my luck's fine on average. It's just the Blink Blade who had bad luck, not me. Alright. This Blink Blade was cursed. I don't know what they did in a previous life or prior to joining this party, but they were not the one we wanted. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't really look like I'm going to get to do any extra teething here no matter what. All our traps kind of got used there, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to make some traps here, then we'll see where we go from there. Okay. Piranha Pig, super fast, huh? Okay, there's the retaliate. Okay, though. Bit annoying after I just did the healing on, also the retaliate is kind of annoying here too, huh? Not a lot I can do about that, though. All right. Yeah. It's a pretty annoying flip, to be honest. But okay. Sure. So we get wounded here. These two are already wounded. And they have to retaliate. So fist goes. This model is actually going to matter quite a bit here. So I'm going to go ahead and use draw strength. Oh, sorry. I should have regen. So first, get healed 1. No longer we're wounded. Scout stunned, herder, summons. Guess we should technically check that card, but yeah. Oh yeah, we were supposed to consider if we wanted this over this. I'm too late now. All right. So, sorry, this should have taken 1 from its wound. Because of the retaliate and the muddle, I would really like to use the cap of premonition here before attacking. So I'm going to do that. What do we got? Okay. Ooh, disarm on the elite is nice. How do I engineer that? Yeah. Okay. We do like this and like this. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. Man, I love the cap premonition. I still probably should sub it out on this character, though, but yeah. These aren't doing range attacks, are they? No. Yeah, this is the card that I was afraid not being an 82, but being an 18. Alright, I guess 17, technically. So, I'm then going to use the top of draw strength. I'm going to attack 5 on the right Piranha Pig, and then on the left Piranha Pig. So on the right first. Oh, what do you know? A+1. That kills. No retaliate. We gotta track these kills. And then on the left Piranha Pig, still with disadvantage. This is a +0 disarm. So this does 5 damage. We shouldn't be warded. I meant to give myself regen. There we go. Okay. Anyway, and then I take 2 retaliate, and then if the attack ability targeted 2 enemies, perform ward self. So now I'm warded. And I mean, I guess there's no reason not to do this. I have the earth. So yeah, I'll just move up and grab this loot. Why not? Seems fine. All right. So the loot is a flame fruit. All right, we got to check to make sure that things here are correct since we shuffle the loot deck. We just need to make sure that we're not getting loot that shouldn't be there. That seems fine. Okay, so we take 1 from wound. We're going to gain an experience. We're going to move to here, I guess. Yeah, seems fine. Yeah. Okay. And this creates a 2 damage trap where we left. Creating traps without Precision Hunter just feels so bad. Precision Hunter is kind of like a drug. I'm going to create a 5 damage trap there. With the intention of trying to go like multi-target throw that into... I mean, I don't really want to go there, though. Just use it, dismantle it on you, sort of thing. I guess this is fine. I regret a little... No, if the skeleton were there, it would be attacking into retaliate. Actually, it's pretty good that it's hitting here. But yeah, I guess we'll kind of 2-target these 2. Except we'll kind of only do 2 here, but that's fine. Okay, yeah, we'll do like that. All right, so then the herder goes. So we need to actually look at the card just to make sure. Yeah, it is literally just summon 1 normal Piranha Pig. All right, great. 1 normal Piranha Pig. Here we come. Okay, Bone Shaper goes. So first the Wraith. I did remember to put the other skeleton active, yes. So first the Wraith attacks this Piranha Pig here. No damage. Then the skeleton attacks here. Gosh, dang it. I mean, theoretically good, because, yeah, it's the exact amount of damage you need to kill the enemy, but so much for the Trapper is multi-target. Huh, it's funny how things work out, right? The Trapper was embarrassing the Blink Blade, and now my level 2 Bone Shaper is embarrassing the Trapper. The hierarchy of classes in Frosthaven. Alright. Then we take 1 from our wound. Oh no, and now I miss out on a curse too? Disaster. Oh, that skeleton killed me. Alright, so I'm going to suffer 2 damage. Excuse me. I'm going to summon another skeleton. So it tracks the card, okay. From Return Servant. I mean, I do wonder if it's worth a curse then at this point to give up my move 4 card. Yeah, it's fine. We got the move 3 still, and move 5. Fist makes a lot of earth. Yeah. Alright, so gain another experience. Yeah, that's correct, because it's Scave too. Alright, so this becomes active. This gets discarded. And we give them a curse, which is helpful since they have 3 blesses in their deck. Gotta balance things out a bit. Alright. Eels go and do nothing, and the scout is dead. Okay, on Fist. Let the draw strengthening commence. Let the drawing of strength commence. We will recover draw strength, which costs us 3 life because of the ward. If I'm not mistaken, right? Level 8 card should be 6. Alternatively, I could just recur Frozen Over. Nah, I don't have ice. And that's the round. Alright. So, yeah, I want to go quickly here. I can actually just heal myself with this or attack something else. I guess we'll see. So, Trapper, what are you up to here? Nothing very impressive. Huh. Yeah, I think this just plays well enough here. But I can't quite make it to draw strength from both of them. We have to relax for a little bit. Be nice if someone made an element. Doesn't look like anyone's going to do that, though. Excuse me. Maybe I do need some caffeine. Uh-oh. Sorry. Huh. I'm kind of in a little bit of an awkward spot here, huh? I mean, there's just a lot of choices. So what I could do is I could try to set up some heal traps and then just walk into one with the Trapper to remove the wound that way, so I don't have to use the bottom, because the heal trap could also be nice for Bone Shaper. But Bone Shaper just does have a pretty good turn here. I mean, we got a heal 4 self for Bone Shaper, which is always pretty nice to get to do, while also getting to throw out a curse, and we still got 3 things attacking. Oh yeah, we've actually had this scenario unlocked for like 4 weeks or something like that, Dwarf. But we were waiting to, or maybe even a bit longer than that. I don't know, somewhere between, I would say, like 4 to 6 weeks we've had this unlocked. But we were waiting to get the gear, explore the reaches or whatever it is, personal quest. We finally got it, so now we can just churn through these. Also, Trapper on this scenario. Yeah, I think this is just fine. Let's just do this. And we still just have an acceptable turn of creating a 4 damage trap. It really sucks that we have Foxhole here and we're not even using it. I mean, we were planning on using it, it's just the skeleton kind of ruined it for us, but that will happen. Yep. All right. Let's just do this plus this here. Okay, that's fine. There are 3 Piranha Pigs currently, but hopefully less than that. So currently he's doing a move, whatever his value is, and then it's gonna be like attack 3, range 4. But hopefully at least 1 more will be dead, maybe 2 more by the time he goes. All right. Yeah, for this one, Jessica was Trapper and I was Prism. And yeah. Nice, Iron Wine. Yeah, playing Trap on this scenario is great. It's funny because we didn't technically even know, although again, you can kind of guess because there's the letters that aren't used in the beginning. Jessica didn't actually know, like I didn't tell her anything about the scenario. I didn't even know it that well. I think maybe I tested it, once with Dwarf and CGO. And so, but she was just like, I think I can set up here. And I was like, you do you. And then, just did Trapper things here. And then, although I barely made it back with the ice. That was the challenging part. Okay, so anyway, Trapper's going. So I'm just going to go ahead and... So I could actually use my boots to go at 20 here to have Strengthen. Strengthen's pretty low value in Trapper's deck, right? I mean, our deck is like all plus zeros. No rolling car. Like, I mean, what am I even digging for, Counterpoint is like, do I really care about having the boots next turn? Not really. I mean, what am I doing? Sorry, I'm moving the camera around a lot. I'm just, creating a region trap and doing this. And it's not like Bone Shaper's really going to go before 20 anyway. I mean, they could because of the boots themselves. No, actually, I think that's reasonable enough. Okay. I will go ahead and use my Boots of Speed on the Trapper to go at 20 initiative rather than 10. This means the Frozen Fist is up first. So, Frozen Fist deals 1 from regen. Uses the bottom of Draw Strength. All enemies within range 3 suffer 1 damage. This is within 1 range 3, but that's a little bit weird. Suffer damage is actually not... Huh. I guess it actually does suffer damage then? Dwarf can probably answer this question. Because it is within range 3, it's 1, 2, 3, and damage suffer abilities do not require or suffering damage abilities do not require line of sight. So I guess this does actually hit the lightning eel? Is that correct, Dwarf? Because it's just all enemies within range 3 suffer 1 damage. Yeah, I mean I guess that would be how I would interpret it. Alright, so 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. And so what this does is for each enemy that suffered damage from this action, perform Strengthen range 3. So you get a Strengthen. I mean, I guess, am I really even gonna... I'm pretty sure they don't. I guess now, I should double check that because I've been wrong before, but I remember this being the case. Let's go to the Frosthaven rulebook. I'm not doing it in the mod because it's much easier to search in an actual PDF. Line of sight, page 21. Thought it would be here. I swear that this is in the rulebook, but no. I mean, there's just nothing one way or the other in the line of sight section. Is it in the targeting section? I feel like there's just like a part that says like these abilities, blah, 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 but... No, I don't know, I'm sure. Dwarf! I thought that was really on that page. I thought it wouldn't be in the attack page. Doesn't matter, so I do need to double check this. I made a post linking to something about this. No, that's about what's targeted. But even the target page doesn't have it. Let's, oops, maybe I search for suffer damage. Yeah, okay. Well, but I guess this doesn't actually imply what it does. Okay, so yeah, it isn't the suffer damage thing. That's what I was thinking of. Some abilities cause figures to suffer damage without an attack being performed. This damage is not modified by anything except Ward and Brittle. Suffer damage is not a targeted ability. So in Gloomhaven, not being a targeted ability meant that it didn't require line of sight. But I guess that's not actually true anymore. Although line of sight, hold on. Let's go back to line of sight. I knew there was that somewhere. When a figure is when a figure or hex is targeted by an ability, the acting figure must have clear line of sight to the target in order to perform the ability. Line of sight is established, but if a line can be drawn, okay, only walls and closed doors block line of sight. Yes, yeah, I knew it. All right, I got it. Non-targeted abilities are not affected by line of sight. So yeah, basically what I was missing was the suffer damage thing. So yeah, suffer damage abilities are not targeted, and non-targeted abilities are not affected by line of sight. Ergo, suffer damage abilities are not affected by line of sight. I knew it. All right. We got there. So, indeed, this does 3 damage. So, should I actually use the boots on Trapper? Isn't it actually just better to strengthen the skeletons? Yeah, it really is. All right, so actually, Trapper goes first. No boots. I mean, the suffer damage thing, I think I already applied the one here, but yeah. So, we'll do this first, actually. I'm pretty sure I already took the 1 damage on Trapper. If I'm not mistaken. No, I did not. Okay. Thought I was at 9, but I guess not. So Trapper suffers 1 damage. I'm going to throw this 5 damage trap at the Piranha Pig using Dismantle. So this is an attack 5, range 3. Alright. This does 5 damage, putting it to 3. And technically puts it to 4, then Fist puts it to 3. I get to create, so this trap is gone. I get to create a 1 damage trap next to it, which is actually only just a 1 damage trap. What is the Piranha Pig going to do here? Where is wound? I won't have wound. Sure, let's just put a 1 damage trap here, I guess. Okay, and then I use the bottom of Stalker Spoils. I move to here, which loots this. And that heals me for 2. Alright, and we get to see what's in the loot. Okay, some lumber. Alright, so then Fist goes, strengthens self, and strengthens the 2 skeletons. Strengthening the skeletons better than strengthening the Wraith, because the skeletons attack for 2, and obviously advantage increases in value the higher the base attack value. And obviously strengthen myself because I'm attacking for 5. So therefore, I then attack with Ice Uppercut to perform an attack 5 on this Piranha Pig here. I'm actually going to use the sword because I'd really like to kill this Piranha Pig this turn. And this gives me a better chance that the Bone Shaper kills it with 2 attacks. So this is an attack 6 with advantage. We also have 2 -1s in our deck on Fist. 2 additional -1s, I should say. Indeed. So 5 damage. I guess I jinxed myself by bringing that up there. God, draw strength is such a nuts card. Both halves of this are so good. Alright, and we make Earth. So then the Bone Shaper's up. Bone Shaper suffers 1 from suffers 1 from wound. This will be in a second actually. So first the Wraith attacks this Piranha Pig here. Well, let's get some good modifiers. There we go. Then so the first skeleton summon was this one, the second skeleton summon was this one. Okay. There we go. So the first skeleton goes to here and attacks this Piranha Pig. Come on. We just need a +1 here, +0 on the other one. Let's get it with these strengthens. Alright, so Bone Shaper. Oh no! Bone Dagger! Whatever, what can you do? Alright. And then this skeleton's already in position, and so just also attacks. Bone Shaper. God. Blink Blade out, Bone Shaper in. Bone Shaper's level 2, already taking care of business. You'll love to see it. Alright. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we set ourselves up to not do a very effective Bone Dagger, but, I mean, not effective Bone Dagger, none of the enemies attack, seems okay. So no matter what, I'm going to use the top of Flow of the Black River to do a heal 4 self. Feels very good to get a heal 4 from that. I'll certainly just pick up some loot. Guess I can't make it to that. Well, I guess it's more of a question whether I'll just go like this and then to there, but honestly I should probably be advancing. Yeah, I'll just advance. I'll go to here. So I grab this loot and we'll see what we get. It's a coin. Alright. Fair enough. Lightning heals go. Don't do anything. So I actually don't make it light. I think I made light earlier when they shouldn't have. Didn't actually matter. Piranha Pig has +1 movement, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the Herder has 4 movement. 1, 2, 3. Can't get further than that. and it is attacking for an attack 1, range 2, which cannot hit anyone. Okay. Far cry from the orbital strikes they do when playing Scenario 14, huh? Alright. Should have brought something to get rid of that water there. Yeah, I don't have something to get rid of the water, actually. I don't have any things that can do that, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because yes, I would really like to have that particular item. I love that item. But sadly, we do not have access to it. Oh, card recursion. I mean, they're already summoned, so they're not that nice. I mean, basically, this is their first turn that was really a whiff. But yeah, certainly. I mean... Yeah. This is costly. This is costly. So this will cost us 6. Try to find an opportunity to heal up. I know I could just use my perk, but I'd rather save the perk for later when things will get a little bit more intense. And so yeah, I'll pay the full price right now, the blood price, as it were. Okay, so we're gonna go forward and do the thing. We're just gonna make a trap and do this. No reason to play this card. And for us, probably best to start doing some killing. Initiative, though, huh? I really should use this bottom to heal Fist here. This is going to be really valuable. So in order to actually make an attack, then I kind of have to do this, which is pretty crappy. Like, it would definitely be better to use... I mean, is it better to use that here or Eternal Torment? Let's see. So Fist goes here, attacks this for 5. Let's say it normally does 6-ish, and then we have 1 and 2. Normally this should kill. I mean, obviously we have the -1. Are we still have -1s in our deck and everything like that? But yeah, and then we have an additional attack 1. This should be enough. Actually, attack 2, because we're solving next. So this should be good enough. And this gives me just a better initiative to be able to use Transfer of Essence. Oh, no. Yeah, it's range 3, range 3, range 3. Yep. All right. This looks good. Okay. It's a bit annoying. If only I could Boots to go slower with Fist. The Herder's up to... This is where, yeah, they're granting an attack otherwise. And you did not make light, so you're not actually going to be stunning here. But you will get to hit, actually. Okay. Alright, I mean, this is going to hurt a bit. Do we have any defensive items left? Have our boots, but I think we just barely wouldn't be able to use those now. We'll be 1 movement short for using those. That's a shame. Okay. Okay. I could avoid the Piranha Pig then, hit the eel instead. Yeah, I think that actually makes sense. I think that makes sense. I just avoid this attack since, yeah, then this won't attack anyone. Sure. Okay. Oh, but then I don't get healed by... Ugh. Oh, rough. Rough. Alright. Yeah, if I hadn't played the heal this turn, this would have been much better. Oh well, what can you do? So, yeah, we heal 1 from the region. We already did that. We're going to do a move 4 jump, 1, 2, 3 to here. We're going to attack both enemies, the Piranha Pig and then the Herder. I mean, who knows? We've got advantage. We could always get our 1 other disarm here. Yeah, there's not really anything to use in this spot, item-wise. I may want to use the Renewing Potion later, but not yet. So attack 5's with advantage on first the Pig and then the Herder. Let's go. Okay, so that heals me for 1 and does 5 damage. And then here. I think I will actually take the healing here. Alright, well, and then we get warded. And keeping the ward is reasonably valuable. I would have to get back both of my defensive items here. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Alright. Because I'd rather be able to use them once we're in this room. We're going to need resources more there. Trapper can help by creating some healing traps for us to heal back up. Okay, so Trapper's up next. Trapper has a move 5. 1, 2, 3. But I can't actually. Well, yeah, I can. 4, 5. I'll go out here to help a little bit still. So then I create, oops. Oh no, not this. Not this. Okay, sure. Okay. So rare that we use this, but I mean, is this really actually worth putting here? Why am I even doing this? The skeleton's literally just gonna. I mean, yeah, what I want is for the Bone Shaper to get it, but there's not really a way that can happen here. Bone Shaper's just gonna be advancing after this. Whatever. All right. Well, I create a regen trap here. Sure. And then I gain 1 experience, and I create a 4 damage trap right here. I don't know. Is it even worth going out here and doing these things? I want a long rest after this, so it's going to be 2 turns before I contribute. I feel like by then most of these enemies are going to be dead. I shouldn't be doing this. This is silly. Okay. In that case, I can actually move here so that the Bone Shaper can pick up the regen trap if they want. I mean, that just doesn't mean accomplish anything, I think. Thing is, I do need to make heal traps up there for Fist, though. Ugh, so that is an argument for going forward anyway. Alright, sure, whatever. Let's just go up here. Let's do this. Did I gain my 1 experience? I don't think it matters anyway, but I did. Alright. Alright. Well, but I guess maybe then I should still just put this trap back in the room. So I place this first, and I just move forward anyway, but yeah. So I guess I would, yeah, I'll just place this like, or was I exactly? I wish I remembered. Here, is that it? Yeah, I attacked from there. So I guess I could put this here. Don't touch my money. There we go. Alright, Trapper's done. So then the Piranha Pig goes, and we'll attack Fist. This is an attack for Immobilize. Immobilize is actually pretty annoying here. Not a lot I could do about that, though. So, yep, attack 4, Immobilize. Yeah, that's really rough. That is really rough. Okay. Okay. Alright. So that's still 4 damage. Wow. Alright. It wasn't even a blast. That was just a straight up crit. Yeah, not even one of the blesses, precisely. Okay. Yeah. Pretty rough. And so we're immobilized and wounded. I'm not bothering to place the wound. Okay, Bone Shaper goes. So this will move to here. Attack the Piranha Pig. That's 1 damage. This will move to here. This will move to here. This is gone. This is regen now. And this will attack the Piranha Pig. I mean, it can matter because we have the Warden's Robes, and so then it could block wound or something. You never know. All right, and then this attacks here for 2. So for 1, all right, well, we need to connect here. Actually, we don't want to connect here, because if we kill this, then the lightning eel is going to come up in AoE. So actually, we do not want that. All right, sure. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make dark and earth. Earth with, or dark with this, earth with this. So I'm just going to do an attack 1, range 5 poison, targeting, let's just target the herder, I think. No, let's target the eel, because the fist will like one-shot the, well, no, let's target the herder. Target the herder, it's much more threatening. Oh, hey, he's still going to go too, huh? He's going to grant that another stand attack. It's not a big deal. Yeah, let's target the herder. Okay. 2 damage and poison. Can they regenerate body tissue with that? Make them zombies? No, skeletons regen, yeah. Alright, so then we're going to suffer 2 damage to heal Fist for 5. Okay. Oh, I missed Deathwalker's allied rolling heal modifiers. Those were nice. Okay, so lightning eels go, but they can't find focus because we blocked everything up. The herder goes. It's going to command this, or grant this a move +0, attack +0 muddle on Fist. Okay, well, that balances out a bit, although I would have rathered a null in the first one, but... Alright. Sure. So on Fist, probably don't recur any cards here. Like, obviously, I would like to recur draw strength, but yeah. At some point, we gotta stop hemorrhaging life. Okay. So, Trapper will take a long rest. I will play this for initiative and probably for a bottom action to reward myself, and I'll use this to try to kill the 2 enemies. I have Earth. It would be nice to use the Earth before you go, because then there will be Earth for next turn as well. There's also Dark. So what's going to happen here normally? Like, let's say Fist. Well, let's say Fist goes before me. So I do want Fist to go first. Yeah. So I guess the Earth is what it is. So Fist will attack these two. Normally kill both of them, and then the Wraith won't actually get to attack anything. Yeah. The Skeleton will move there and attack this. The Skeleton will move there. So yeah, I guess I don't need the commanded move, basically, is the moral of the story. So I can just go ahead and use these 2 cards. All right, this works. Let's go. Heals at 9, that's fine. Them going first is actually really good here. This is fortunate. Okay, so then Fist is up. So Fist, it's great how a Shambling Skelly has the exact same stats as the one from Gleaming One. Indeed. All right. Fist heals for 1, so I'm going to use Lacerating Eruption. I guess I can consume the Earth here, right? I'm going to remake Earth anyway. So yeah, I will consume the Earth and Lacerating Eruption, gain 1 experience, and I'm going to make an attack 3 on all of these enemies here. I am muddled, and I don't really have anything to use. Oh, I need to decide whether I use the Sturdy Greaves here or not. I guess I'm not moving this turn, and I will likely move next turn. So on the off chance, I mean, this is attacking, this is summoning, this is always dead. Yeah, this is 100% dead. So no, there's no reason to use the Greaves here. Okay, and nothing else item-wise. Just gotta get in the habit of checking my items. No, all good. Okay. Sure. So we'll do attack 3, attack 3. Well, attack 3, attack 4, attack 3. All with disadvantage. I'm gonna flip 1 more. Okay, that kills, and then here. Okay, that kills, and then here. That does 3. Okay. Pretty good attacks for having disadvantage. And then we use the Bottom of Thick Frost to regenerate Earth and ward self. So this is gone, this is gone. Alright, we're done. Bone Shaper goes. Like I said, this can't actually hit anything. It can move up because its focus is actually here, so this does get it closer. Although, kind of, well, I mean, I'll just end up dismissing this one. Well, it's a bit of a shame because this is the movement card. Anyway, so then this goes to here and attacks the Lightning Eel. Okay, does 2 damage. And then I use the top of Eternal Torment, generate Dark, and give them a curse, and make this attack this again. Okay, -1 is perfect. Well done, bony boys. And then I have Consuming the Earth. Do move 5. Oh no! No, I can't consume the Earth. Oh, brutal. Brutal, but I really need that extra healing on Fist here. If only I could have remade Earth. Okay. Okay. It's a pretty big difference. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's okay. That rose pudding in work. Yeah, no kidding. And I love playing Bone Shaper. Huh. Such a big heal. It's like basically the difference of what? So this is 1, 2, 3. I mean, I would stop here, so no, I can just do the move 3 in the future. I mean, realistically, yeah, no, I do need to move here, which means this doesn't advance. This is getting a bit annoying. To dismiss this one, I don't want to do that. It's probably get hit. Yeah, all right, whatever. I'm just going here. Okay, I just move there. Leave the Earth. All right. Pig's done, done. Trapper gets a long rest. Heals for 2. Cannot make a trap. That's fine. No, is that a reason? No, because I guess, yeah, the trap will just kill the Skelly Bro back here. Oh, the Skelly Bro actually should have moved up, but only 1. Okay, and that's the round. Oh yeah, and then Fist, sorry, loses ward and recurs a card for 2 life. Card known as Thick Frost. Long Rest on Bone Shaper. Alright, I gotta choose a card to lose here. I mean, I actually should keep Dismantle because at this point I'm gonna have enough time to set up. Maybe I just get rid of Path of Pain. I only have one top. Well, I mean, this helps me add wound to things. I have no other way of getting wound into the traps. I do like having wound in the traps. I guess I just get rid of Proficient Hunter then. It's a little bit nice for moving back into the other room is the thing. Is there any other card that I could cut? Not really. No? Yeah, I think we'll just cut. And I could cut Exploding Decoy, but Exploding Decoy is just nice trap value in the next room, or when we're in there setting up. It's like a bottom action that increases damage. So you'll play this and this. So I did end up putting the 4 damage trap out here, or back here, so I'm not helping like that up here. So in that case, I'm just using this to set up some heal traps for Fist. And I guess retreating back into the room. In which case... I don't really want to be using Path of Pain here. I think I'll just use Foxhole to move back here. I only need 2 movement anyway, and Foxhole is not about... I guess in that case I could just use Dismantle to have a bit more movement. I don't really need a bit more movement just yet. This is fine. Okay. I mean, we could also summon the summon back here, just have it keep creating traps. It'd be hilarious, but not sure really a good idea. Okay. Here we go. The Lightning Eel is going to come... So they didn't go last turn, so it didn't matter if they made light, but also I think their card didn't make light. Okay, Strapper's up first. We're going to gain 1 experience. I'm going to create some heal traps. So you're going to heal yourself for 6, and this will be 6, so that's 12 total, plus 1 from regen. So that's actually a little bit of overhealing even. So I guess one of these can be left for the bones. That's good, I need you. Yeah. Speaking of excellent games. Alright, so we put these 2 traps there. And then we just do a default move 2 to here with Foxhole. Okay, then Fist goes, heals 1 from regen. Yes, for this reason, I actually could have gotten the extra movement. Some regrets, I suppose. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Alright. How much movement? -1. So it just makes it to there. I mean, so no matter what, I'm going to use the top of Thick Frost, gain 1 experience, consume the earth, and heal for 6. Yeah, there's just no reason to pick up both of these. So yeah, I'll just do a default move 2 like this. This one can just get picked up by Bone Shaper. And that heals for 3. Already this is overhealing a bit. Maybe I didn't really need to do these heal traps? No, I mean, realistically, I just should have, used the earth for movement. This was the mistake. I forgot how much healing Trapper can do so easily. Alright. Fist is done, so Lightning Eel has 3 movement. Goes 1, 2, 3 to here. Bone Shaper goes, so this is flying, so this can move to here and attack. This is the classic Wraith move. Alright, this goes to here. I guess technically this one goes first, so it goes to here. And then this goes to here and attacks. Ugh, just tearing them up. Alright, and then we heal for 2. Don't have any spent items to refresh. And choose a card to lose. So at this point, let's see, I have 2 cards active. Yeah, I should bring... No, I guess, so keeping 3 cards active is fine. But the counterpoint is the skeleton's just never going to do anything. But I also need the move 4. So I think realistically, I actually have to dismiss both skeletons here, which is a bit annoying, I guess. Problem with that is then we have to rely on this killing with an attack 1. I mean, keeping this skeleton around makes so much sense if it wasn't the move 4. I'm just afraid I don't have any other movement, right? I have the move 3, which I plan on using here, basically this turn. And then after that, yeah, we're just kind of like default moving our way along. How does that work out? So let's say, so this turn we move 3 to here. Fist takes a long rest. And then we move to here, like summon here. I guess that's kind of okay. And then we move to here, summon here. I mean, we're getting to keep a summon kind of already up in this room, although so. Yeah, all right, let's keep it. Let's dismiss this one then. So that's this skeleton comes back. I'm just going to change the number to 1 on this one now. This was the first now. All right, this is gone. And there we go. We still have to choose a card to lose as well. Should be fine. I imagine that card will be either Decaying Will or Eternal Torment. I think Eternal Torment's probably a bit better than Decaying Will here. Again, there's no real need for Retaliate mitigation. All right. Oh wait, so bringing a card back there did nothing though. Well, it gave me an additional skeleton to summon forward. Yeah, that was the catch. Fortunately, yeah, this is going to overheal us as well. All right, so we get a long rest on Fist. Trapper will do Trapper things. So for us, this turn I don't really want to summon because I want to. First of all, I want to ensure that this dies. Second of all, if I summon, it'll just be way too far back. So I'll just be moving up and doing, I think, this. I guess I could do this because this will allow me to advance a summon this turn as well. It would allow me to barely advance him. Would that even really advance him? Like, so we go here, then next turn, this will move to here. This would stay where it is, and the following turn we go there, and it's like move, or move. No, I think it's, well, I mean, if we're just going to be summoning the next 2 turns, it's not like the extra movement is likely to matter in the next couple turns. I mean, it could matter the turn we go in, but I think this is fine, actually. All right. Oops, yeah, Trapper has to figure out which Trapper things we're doing. All right. It's the Trapper's Playground. Let's have some fun. Start spamming up the traps. Traps. I want to get to that loot, so that's why I'm using the move 3 this turn. All right. The eel is at 20. That's okay. We're prepared for that with the Bone Shaper. We use our Boots of Speed to change our initiative from 26 to 16. So we're up first. All right, so the Wraith just attacks from there. Does 1 damage. Skeleton attacks from here. Does 1 damage. Okay. So then we have a move 3. We go here. Heal for 1. Grab the loot. Which gives us some hide. Sure. And then we have a granted move. So are there any of the granted moves that would actually matter here? I guess that was the counterpoint. Yeah, sure. And then this will end up there, kind of, instead of, slightly worse spot. Yeah, it's like 1 further forward, sure. All right, and yeah, give this a move to there. And the flying thing is easier to keep up here. Okay, Trapper goes. So Trapper's going to gain experience. We're going to do a move through Dismantle, just moving onto this loot. Grab in a second. And then we create a 5 damage trap. And we gained our experience already. All right. And this went to the wrong person, so I'm putting it over here. Yeah. What do we got? We got a coin. All right. And then Frozen Fist gets a long rest, overhealing a bit, refreshing some valuable items. And the round. Okay. Most important thing here is movement. This is pretty good with movement. Yeah, I just got Frozen over here. Not really the sort of thing that I'm looking to do very often here. It doesn't work very well. It works great with a Trapper, less great with a Summoner who summons attack for 2, right? All right. So, again, we just move up a little bit. don't know, I'll just use this. Seems fine. Summon with this. So as for you on Fist, so we need to go 1, 2, 3 here, and we can make ice. I mean, if we make ice, that is a reason, but to have that other card. Now I'll just enter with gift using the ice, I think. All right, sure. So sure, I move with that. And I guess I'm just kind of playing this no matter what. This is a throwaway card just to recur it. I'm giving up 2 of my movement cards. That's fine. I mean, I'll just keep spamming this one anyway. All right. So we'll go here. Yep. All right. Here goes. Oh, proper. But I forget. All right. We have plans. Oh, we definitely have plans. All right. So Trapper's up first. To keep it zoomed out. Trapper's going to gain 1 experience. Transform this trap into a 6 damage stun trap. And then we create a wound trap here. And then we do a move 2, create a wound trap here. And to move off the trap so that next turn when I do my move, it creates a trap where I was. Okay. So Trapper's done. Frozen Fist goes. So Fist will do a move 3. 1, 2, 3. Make ice. And yeah, make ice. All right. So then we have this move to here. We just do a default move 2 to here. Suffer 2 damage, gain 1 experience. And this is going to be life and death. All right. You are skeleton number 2. This is active. All right. All right, all right, all right. Sure. So, oops, need to recur a card on Fist. It's the usual card. I'm going to put it into the plate area right away. We're going to pop in with the old Gift of the Mountain here. So, next turn on Bone Shaper, I guess I'd like to have the flexibility of either doing this, like doing one of these 2 tops. I know doing this bottom here would be nice for advancing my summons, but it could also just be a good top after spending another turn summoning. So I just don't think I'm going to find an opportunity to use Bone Dagger bottom here. I'll just go ahead and use that like this. I guess theoretically I would rather go later so that my summons don't run and get... No, because I guess if things spawn here, I don't remember if they do or not when we open the door, but if things spawn here, I would rather have my summons go earlier. All right. Oh. How do I keep forgetting about the Trapper? Trapper's just over here having fun. I mean, it's because basically Trapper's not doing anything that has to do with the scenario right now, but they will. Oh, we definitely forgot to keep track. Okay, so on Fist. Oh, man. 2 of them. Oh, no. All right. 4 at once, huh? All right, give me a second. I got to deal with some... I really just need to fix the bot to take care of these. All right. I did ban this as well, right? Yeah. So 4 people actually. There was one, I guess, that just got filtered by Twitch. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, how many kills we got on Fist in the end? I kind of forgot. I know we got at least 3. Can I really not copy paste character tokens? Oh, it's because I had it selected over there. Yeah, I know we ended up killing these 2 here. So did we just get 3 kills in the end? Let's see. Thing here was killed by skeleton. This ended up being killed. Yeah, I guess we did just get 3 kills thus far on Fist. Yeah, both lightning eels ended up being killed by Bone Shaper. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Oh, did we kill one more elite? Yes, we did. We killed an elite. We killed multiple elites, like 2 eels and 1 imp, or and 1 pig at least. And we still have yet to do this. All right. I don't think we'll have too much difficulty with it. Okay, so Fist is up first. Technically we should be at 23. We paid 2 to recover this last turn and then just got it back. So we're going to start by using Gift of the Mountain. We gain 1 experience. We consume the ice, strengthen ourselves, and at the end of each of our move abilities this round, we'll do an attack 2, targeting everything adjacent to a removed. All right. So we're going to have to read something here. 85.2. Okay, so no spawns. The ice pillar has some amount of hit points, is an enemy to and an ally to all monsters. When the ice pillar is destroyed, the ancient ice is retrieved. When the ancient ice is retrieved, read 39.2. There's a chest in there too. Oh boy. All right, so we have all the monster types, so we got to flip everything. Ooh, ranged poison attacks, summons. All right, a lot going on here. So I have 1 movement, I have 3 more movement. Hmm. Okay. So as usual, I don't know, maybe when I got this card I really should have switched my boots. Because the non-move boots less good here. And the move boots, I mean, there's so many times this has mattered. Sorry. It's 3:30. Probably not reasonable to have coffee. Okay. Because what I'd like to do is this to hit both of them, but if I do that, then I'm actually getting hit by both of them as well. Yeah. Whereas if I just do the drive-by like this, I hit this one. Oh, there's water here too, though. But then I still only get hit by 1. So I guess basically the question is it worth doing an attack 2 with advantage to take an attack 2? It probably is, actually. Especially because I can flip disarms, I can flip a heal. Yeah, I hadn't seen the water there. Well, I guess that provides an alternate route, which is going 1, 2... No. I mean, yeah, then I only get hit by the normal, I guess. But then this can hit me, which I don't like. I think if I'm down here, it can't. Let's see. So this has -2 movement, so 3 movement and 3 range. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, here it would be able to hit me. Down here it cannot. All right. So yeah, in that case, I guess. Well, let's see what the math is for movement. We definitely have to get the chest first, always. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean we make it there from here or from here in the same amount of time. So sure, I guess we can just stop here and hit both of them. Okay. So we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And then that means we hit, I guess we'll do the elite and then the normal. So these are all attack 2s with advantage. No reason to use the power potion here. So the elite and then the normal, 4 damage here. Power potion would have been decent there, but it's fine. I will just take the +1 damage, I think, here. Well, about to get hit a fair amount. I mean, one skeleton hits it, the other one doesn't. This doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, let's take the +1 damage. Let's take the +1 heal. I mean, how are our initiatives next turn? I guess we'll probably end up doing this in the end. So, no, yeah, this will just get butchered by the skeleton horde. All right, we'll take the 1 healing. Okay. Nice. So this just does 2 damage. Jeez. Spammers are out in force today. Oops. Really gotta fix the auto mod. All right. So we're done fist. The eels go. +1 move. So this one just goes to here. They both attack here. These attacks are at -1. So attack 3 on fist. Yeah. Nothing else to use in advance. Couldn't use the boots here. I needed all the movement. I mean, technically there's 1 movement I could avoid, but yeah. All right, so attack 3, so 2. I'll just go ahead and use the heater shield for this. And then attack 2. Okay, yeah, to save ward, having a shield can be good. Certainly. So I think I'll just keep the I'll leave the armor up here. So this is for 4 damage. I mean, drawing a bless, honestly, on attack 2 is a pretty good outcome. All things considered. I mean, obviously it's best just not draw the blesses, but within reason. Okay, so then Trapper's up down here. So Trapper is going to gain another experience. I'm going to move to here. Or to here. I mean, what is the highest health an enemy can have in this scenario? 17? Okay, so if I were to combine all these, this would be 10, 15, 16, 17. I mean, but even like this, without the 5, how is it, is the question. 12 stun wound. Yeah, but it's actually -1, right? I guess it's fine to go here. I mean, we have flexibility afterwards anyway. Okay, so this creates a 2 damage trap where we left. And before we moved, we made a 4 damage trap down here, I think. All right. This boat. I mean, come on. What kind of a fool do you have to be to try to raid the trapper's boat, right? I mean, you would think that hopefully by now the monsters would have learned, after the trapper's just been bashing monsters scenario after scenario, that they like see the trapper just sitting on this boat. They hear some like vermling cackling coming from the boat, and they're like, you know what? Today, maybe we don't raid the boat. And they just look at each other and like, you know what? That's probably a good idea. And then we just get away. Which, I mean, the trapper will probably prefer them to come onto the boat. That's how we're going to get Slayer. But yeah. All right. The Piranha Pigs don't move, which is actually a very nice flip. Then the Bone Shaper goes. So this moves to here. This moves to here. This goes to here. Performs an attack 2 there. All right. Does 2 damage. And then, yeah. I mean, our skeletons are really going to get bogged down here. But I don't have another card to play at this point anyway, so I do a default move 2 to here. Yeah, this is going to block this, but then I will have a new one here at least. Sure. So I do a default move 2 to here. I gain experience, and we summon from Damned Horde. Okay, so that needs to be active now as well. Just flooding the board with summons, the Bone Shaper way. Oops, okay. All right. So the scout goes. So it has 3 movement and 3 range. So it goes. I'm pretty sure it's around this way. Well, actually, I don't know. I guess here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, okay, yeah, sure. So it goes around this way. It's a little bit more annoying because it's gonna be hard to get to, but also kind of out of the way. So it's better and worse. Okay. And then the elite herder goes, and it's just going to command one of these 2 pigs. Guess the closer one makes more sense, because then the further one might not hit next turn or something. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. All right, so that comes to there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is a +0. And so this attacks for 3 and muddle. Okay, so we're muddled, technically wounded again, not bothering to apply that. Could matter because of them, but yeah, not realistically. Okay. And then on Fist, like I said, our card choice is pretty obvious here. Did I? Oh, yeah, I played that in the previous turn. Okay. Okay. So long rest on the Trapper. Yeah, I'm definitely happy with my decision to not play Proficient Hunter here. I think that was definitely correct. It's the first scenario that's been the case, but, first time for everything. So I already have 4 healing with that top action, so I really don't need to use this. So, and in general, anyway, yeah. So we'll play this and this. All right, well, Fist. I guess I really wanted to draw Strength here, but it doesn't actually make sense. Because, well, if I do, then what happens? I kill this one doesn't move, this one can have it, then, yeah, they just have nothing to hit. Right now they have things to hit, that's good for them. We like giving them things to hit. More realistically, yeah, I'll just jump over here and whack this, I think. I can start going to work on that. With this. To stop any potential summoning. Alright. So what is the herder up to? Okay, so this is actually, ooh, +1, huh? Alright. I see you there. Oh, okay. Alright, Bone Shaper will go ahead and use, wait, did I already use my boots? I did already use my, wait, then I long rested? No, that was after the long rest? Or was it not? Does anyone remember if using my boots was after the long rest? I mean, so yeah. No, it was after the long rest. Yeah, it was the turn we did the 26. Huh. All right, that's too bad. That is too bad. Okay. So Fist is up first. I mean, it's okay. We're going to lose a skeleton and lose a little bit of healing. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but happens. Okay, so Fist is up first, and we're going to do a move forward jump. So first we heal 1 from the regen. Not sure if I already did that or not. I did not. Okay. It was actually a long rest this round trapper, right? Yes. Okay. So no, these guys don't have names, and we can't put names in the cards or anything anyway. So I guess we can name them here, but right. What are the pigs up to? That all right? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, the herder thing with the pig is actually pretty annoying here. Yeah, all right. Yeah, they're definitely not messing around. Sure. So then we attack with Ice Uppercut on this enemy. Alright, well, if people want to suggest names, they're welcome to. Whether I use the sword now or later doesn't change much. So I'll just save it for later. Alright, this is just an attack 5 straight up on this enemy. Okay. Heal for 1, do 6 damage. Okay. Alright, so the eels go. So the elite eel will make an attack 3. No, sorry, attack 4, range 2 on the skeleton. 3. Yeah, I think I generally want to this. So move to here. And this will make an attack 3. And now, actually, it would be bad to save it, right? Because if I save it, then this will move away to lose disadvantage. With 2 movement, it'll go to here, and then my skeletons won't attack anyone. It's actually better to let it die and then just, yeah, use the armor on the second hit on this one. Okay, so skeleton 2. Sorry. Well, the problem is the standees don't keep the names, so yeah, that's the problem. All right, life and death down. All right, and then the normal makes an attack 3 on this skeleton. Yeah, that was. I thought of that as well. I was like, well, the downside is it's such a strong card, by the way. Okay. Pretty annoying. So yeah, I can't save this one either. Wow, that is just wild. They went 2 initiative before me. I couldn't beat them with the boots, and then yeah, I mean this was a reason to do the other thing, but again, yeah, they have 3 crits in their deck. Once again, drawing a crit, not an actual bless. Okay. Is what it is. I mean, I guess this will still normally kill him, so it should be okay. Alright. Unfortunately, our healing has been... Yeah, I wish I'd used the bottom heal. Or to play the other card. I would have actually used that here. Quite the mistake. Well, the way it worked out. I don't think it was necessarily a mistake. This is a pretty unlikely outcome. Alright, so that was the 3rd summon. So this card. Sadly, of course, the move card is the one that'll be active the entire scenario. Alright, so the Wraith moves to here and can attack the Lightning Eel for 1. Okay, well, that happened. And then this just moves to here. Yeah, I mean, I can't give it command. I guess technically I could go command attack at this point. Maybe that's worth it. This also gets it up to a point where I can attack next turn. Sure. Okay, why not? Okay, so I will just... I'll just stay in place. There's no real reason to advance from here. I guess, yeah, because this allows... No, but this can just go there to attack, yeah. I'll just stay where I am, because I need to have line of sight anyway. I'll use the bottom of Flow of the Black River to move this to here, and then I will curse the enemies and grant this an attack 2 on it. Right, that kills. Okay. The herder goes. So the herder is going to stay where it is and then grant the closest piranha pig within range 4 a move +0, attack +1. So this is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. So it's going to be an attack 4 on Fist. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get, we're about to get immobilized basically. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. We should not be muddled anymore nor strengthened. Okay. And then the piranha pigs go. They do melee attacks without moving. This is an attack 4 as well. Guess I don't use the armor because I want to save the armor for when I have ward. Okay. Take 4 once again. And the scout is coming for my loot. Oh, it's actually going to steal loot. Wow, wild. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that was an argument for not. I'd have to go here otherwise. This gives me a slightly better path, but yeah. An argument for not killing that enemy, huh? Alright. And the trapper gets a long rest, which creates a 1 damage trap. Alright, I need to go refill my water, and then I'll come back and do the long rest and get into the next round. Be right back. Alright. I have to choose a card to lose for trapper. Oh yeah, and had to recur this on fist. Even though we won't be using it this turn, we definitely want to recur a card in here, and yeah, we'll want that. Alright. So, trapper cards. Probably just get rid of Proficient Hunter at this point, or did I already do that? I already did that, okay. So, we want to keep this and this. Guess I don't need this so much anymore. Like, we need 4 top trap creation things. I guess not 4, we need 3, but I mean, this is 3 here. And we could get rid of Stalker Spoils, but I think my allies might actually appreciate having... I don't know, I guess there'll be spawns here that might come up onto the boat before my allies get back. I was going to say my allies might appreciate some heal traps to run back through, but... yeah, maybe that's a little bit harder to set up. Maybe just damage traps everywhere is the way to go, and we just cut Stalker Spoils. What about all the loot that these enemies that I'm going to kill drop? Am I really going to keep that long? Yeah, I just don't think I need Path of Pain that badly anymore. I still have a free trap to basically upgrade every rest cycle into my 6 from the long rest, so... I could try to do the trap mastery, but why bother? We're going to retire soon enough. Also, is it technically possible here? Difficult, right? You would have to... yeah, a bit annoying. I mean, it is possible, but yeah, not really a priority for me. Okay. I should probably not long rest on Bone Shaper. Well, no, I should probably not long rest on Bone Shaper. Okay. That's fine. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with that loss. Pretty happy indeed. Alright, so... we just need to fight this thing to the death. Wish we had Flesh Shield right now, but, you know. It's a bit tough, to be honest. What I'd really like is to be able to kill this somehow, but it's not actually really possible. Like, I can command something to go up there and attack it, but yeah, it's not really going to happen. Just get a free curse and do a command attack. Command attacks don't have good initiative to pair with this, basically. Get a free curse with this, but this wouldn't be bad to resummon something here. I don't really have, a way to get a summon there. I like to do this for the 1 life now. Wouldn't mind waiting 1 turn on that, though. I think I will just play this plus this here, and we'll see. This gives us some flexibility while getting good initiative and a reasonable attack, etc. Okay, sorry, Trapper. Upgrade a trap. And might as well just do some combination now. Oh, we're at it. Oh yeah, so we're not going to have that many tops. Yeah, good thing we got rid of Path of Pain then. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess our combination from here with upgrading this doesn't work out very well, huh? That's it. Some regret. Wish I'd put this here. That would have been a lot better for me. I mean, I guess technically I've been doing... whatever. Let's just leave it like this. Who cares? Really? Jeez. Shaver's just getting annihilated on initiative here, huh? Alright. So this comes here and makes an attack 3. I mean, this better not crit. Okay. I mean, this isn't really the attack that I wanted to run all on, but alright. So what's going on over here? Range attack and Piranha Pig. Yeah, I mean, we're just taking 2 hits basically. Okay. Alright. Trapper things. So this becomes one of these. We gain 1 experience. I guess I can go here then. It's fine. So what is the value here? This is here. So here, no. Here we're 12 in wound. Here we're 12 in wound. Here we are 15 in wound. Yeah, 15. No, that's the thing. We're 17 wound. Just 16 wound. Yeah, I mean, I guess we do want to one-shot the enemies, so sure, I guess we'll go here. All right, we go here and transform all these traps into a super trap. Which, yeah, we need to remake. Okay. So, yeah, this is 6 plus 6, 12, 17 wound, and stun. And from here, yeah, we will be able to shoot it anywhere if we need to. I'm going to copy this down here. Well, ultimately, the trapper will be retiring soon, but still. All right. Yeah, now we face this annoyance. All right, and then we're done. Okay, Bone Shaper's up, so the Wraith will attack the eel. That's 1 damage. And then the skeleton will attack the eel. Come on, +0. Yeah, +1 works. The skeleton's just chewing through these enemies. Scout. No. All right. We still have our armor thanks to the null. Sure. I'll just really see a reason to. No, I don't really see any reason to move over here. So, yep, I'll just. Well, I guess the pig, huh? It's 3 movement. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense then. Okay, so actually what I'll do is I'll make Dark first. I'll give them a curse, and I'll command this to make an attack 2. So 3 damage. And then I'll just use the bottom of Flow of the Black River to pull this back to here, actually. Such that this Piranha Pig doesn't get a free attack. Unless we happen to crit here, but if we crit here, then it's still 1 less Piranha Pig attacking. So, alright, that's that. We're going to double ward here. This turn kind of sucks a bit for that reason, huh? Only we had like some way to use the first ward in between, but we do not. Okay, so Bone Shaper's done. Then Fist is up. Heal 1 from regen. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 attack 5s here. I think I will go ahead and use the heavy sword while attacking the herder, and I'm also just going to use my sturdy greaves this turn to gain 1 shield. So the heavy sword on the herder just means that if I get a crit here, I actually kill it. So we'll do an attack 6 here, and then an attack 5 here. Nope, so 5 there. So we heal for 1. We do 5, and then here, 4. Okay, and then we ward ourselves twice and make Earth. Yeah, I mean, I had to play this card anyway. No, I didn't. I could have played the. I mean, I guess I don't need the Earth at all. I should just fix that. It had no bearing on anything that happened here. I was like, well, I don't need to move much. Let's just play this. But this way I can just recur a much cheaper card. That being said, am I not just always recurring this? But even in that case. Oh, no. Yeah, that's the reason to do that. If I want to recur this. Yeah, no, all good. Because, yeah, this lines up pretty well. Okay. If only we could use the top and bottom of this. We could have had such a nice turn. So, Piranha Pigs go. Nothing specials. So this one goes 1, 2, 3 to here. Oh, there's an elite as well, huh? I mean, they haven't had moves yet, but yeah, so actually 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. Okay, and so this attacks for 3 on Fist. Okay, nice. And then the Scout goes. So the Scout will come here. And so this is an attack 4 poison on our skeleton. Okay, so we'll go ahead and use the Warden's Robes. to block 2 of that damage. So that becomes so it takes 2 damage, loses the regen obviously, and gets poisoned, but stays alive. And then the herder goes. We're no longer mobilized. We'll step back. This is actually kind of annoying because it would be so much nicer if I could attack both of them and move all the way there. Yeah. Anyway, that was a reason to play the other card, but I mean, we didn't know this would happen. Okay, so then this is going to attack us. The muddle's actually really annoying here. It makes an attack 4 muddle plus 0. Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. This actually tracks, right? Yes, I can use my heavy chain armor to block 3, and I have 1 because I use the greaves. So I take 0 damage, which allows me to save the ward, which is a big deal because then at the end of my turn, I recur draw strength, but only for 3 damage. Breaking the ward. The muddle's really not nice. Okay. Okay. So Fell Remedy actually would have healed us last turn, but I mean, then we would have gotten hit again. All right. Anyway, here we're doing these 2 cards. Trapper, making traps. Do we have a trap underneath us? We do. I didn't actually have to put it underneath us, though. I think I would actually rather have this one here. I can just do what I want to do this turn. Yeah, I'll just do this plus this here. Okay. Bone Shaper. Yeah, Bone Shaper's in a little bit of trouble over here. A lot of enemies for a level 2 character to deal with. Okay. Yeah, I mean, just the flips that we had in the beginning. We came in with 3 skeletons. 2 of them died before getting an attack off. This was not ideal. This is a good way of putting it. Not having our initiative boots anymore is pretty rough, too. I mean, in either case, it's just not likely that an enemy dies here. I guess in that case, is it not better to just move back and then use these 2 the next 2 turns? Because realistically, we've got like attack 2, attack 1, attack 2. Like, there's just no reason to think that that would kill. So, yeah, I think accordingly, I will just run back. And I mean, I'll play a move. Well, I could do the bottom double. Nah, the problem is this is so good, but I mean, I could Bone Dagger top this enemy. You know what? I guess I'm just gonna play this and this, and we'll see. Yeah, I think this has some interesting flexibility. I mean, am I really gonna use this? So this would be an attack 6 on something with 4 health. It does kill it. And we could give them 2 more curses. I think we'll play these cards anyway, and we'll see what happens. We got lots of options there. All right. Murder. Really? Really? That's a wild card. Okay. Okay. So strengthen, and he makes an attack 4 on us. Attack 4 muddle, technically. -1, so we take 3. All right. Getting pretty beat up in there. Pretty beat up in there. Okay. All right. So Fist goes, heals 1 from regen. We move to here using Encased Punch. We do draw strength, attacking 5 for 5 in both these, bottom and top, both at disadvantage. Okay, that kills. And then top, 2 +1s. No, sadly, 1 off. Ah, so close. Oh, if only we hadn't gotten the -1 earlier on the sword attack, but that's just a pretty good outcome. And then we get warded. How do we finish him? That was the problem. That is the problem. So are we going before? Oh, the scout's not even attacking. I'm definitely not playing the loss here. Piranha pigs. Yeah. Okay. Who is three more? Dreamer. Is that meant to be like, you know? I mean, I get Bone and Tupac. I guess I don't have the rap reference. Oh, femur, gotcha. I thought it was a rap reference because I thought you were going with like, yeah, Bone being Bone Thugs, and then Tupac being Tupac, obviously. Okay. I gotta think for a second here because I can recur this. Move for jump. No. Bone was just Bone. Yeah, I see. Because like, I have a stamina potion, right? God, long rest looks so tempting. I would have to stamina potion here. I could get any card back and then get like, I mean, I guess I would just stamina potion this because this is 100% kill. But actually, more realistically, what I want is to be able to move a little bit. Moving at least one to here makes it so then I can get to... We've also got to do a fair amount of damage to this still, but I mean, that's fine. Name them all Bob. This thing being at 1 life is so obnoxious. I could have used the refreshing potion, but it didn't really make sense to do that because of the muddle and all the -1s in our deck. We were pretty likely to get a -1, and... Make Earth at least? No. But still... No, because I have to hit him is the thing, right? Yeah, there's just no... There's no guaranteed kill. I can't actually do Gift to the Mountain with Strengthen because we don't have an element. I mean, I could use the Element Potion as well, but... It seems pretty bad. God, how many cards are left in our deck? 19, so quite a few. Only a single miss. So in that case, I guess I should just get back to Fast Initiative, which is this. All right, so I will Stamina Potion, Ice Uppercut. And then I'm just going to do this now. For simplicity's sake, I will recur. Oh, but I have Ward. Ugh. So this recurring this, the Ward's blocking 1. Oh, I mean, I can recur a higher level card, but what's the value in that essentially? Oh, I mean, I could recur, literally draw Strength for 3 instead, but I could just Stamina Potion at that point. Like, yeah, all right, whatever. This is what it is. All right, yeah, this was really unfortunate sequencing, but here we are. Okay, so we're done. Trapper continues doing Trapper things. So make a 2 damage trap here. Guess before I move, I think I will put a... 4 damage trap here, I guess. Gain 1 experience and go 1, 2, 3 here. Okay. Bone Shaper's up, so attack 1, attack 2. Okay, so it's 3 total damage. I definitely don't want to kill this, but I might rather just have 2 more curses here than an additional skeleton. Normally we can kill this next turn. No, I mean, I guess... Yeah, the problem is I can get 1 skeleton and not move. I can get 1 curse and a skeleton. I can get 2 curses and a default attack 2. I think just 2 curses default attack 2 is where I want to be at. We still kill this normally and then just get 2 curses. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use the bottom of Damned Horde to just give them 2 curses. Curses are pretty valuable here because at some point we're just going to be running for our lives. And then I just do a default attack 2 on this and hope not to crit or get a +2. Okay, annul, that's fine. Okay, the scout goes, just loots, does nothing. Piranha Pigs, +1 movement. Oh, the ward actually does do something then, I guess. Wait, does this jump? No, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 to here, actually. All right, so hold on. So I guess we still have the ward. We are not wounded anymore, so this is just an attack 2. Okay, well, then I guess the ward does. Oh, in that case, yes, the card that I want to get back is actually draw strength, right? Because I didn't realize, not because of what he flipped, but yeah, there actually will be another enemy here. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I recur this, and I stamina potion, draw strength instead of ice uppercut. I was just thinking I only need the single target attack, but no, the other thing enemy moved over here. I just wasn't paying attention to that. All right, we should not be muddled anymore. Technically, we're wounded, but I guess who knows. Okay. So that looks good. Okay, we're gonna play this and this here. Yeah, I really need to get a kill more than a summon, I think. I can't really count on the kill. I mean, if we hadn't missed, obviously this would be a lot better. But yeah. Alas, here we are. Okay. Oops, that's meant to be here. These are meant to be here. And I'm just gonna play these cards here. Yeah, scout not going early, that's fine. Okay, everything seems alright. Let's see how this goes. So, Trapper's up first. Gonna gain 1 experience. I'm going to move to here with this mantle, just using it to move. And I'm going to create some heal traps for my allies as they come back. I'll put this one here. Because this way I can still use this to mess with their AI if I get like a stun trap here, for example. The things that try to come onto the boat. All right, we're done. Fist is up. Heal 1 from the regen. Draw strength here and here. And again, no items to use for this, I think. All right, not muddled anymore. So attack 5 straight up, top and then bottom. Oh my god, that's the one really bad outcome. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We've had a few crucial misses here, and this is just such a bad outcome. I mean, it says 1 life, right? We failed to kill it last turn, and now we failed to kill it again. This is just such a big swing, leaving this elite enemy around with 1 life. God damn. All right. So, this did 4 here. We flipped the healing modifier. We get this. Rewarded. We have a move 4 jump. All right, so what is this going to do? Move -1 makes it suffer. Okay, so, and the pig itself doesn't move. So move -1 is 3. Frosthaven / Gloomhaven RNG is brutal. Hey, you're on. Yeah. Sometimes the RNG really gets you. It's just going to be so hard to do our long rest now. I think I'm going to move here. The reason for this is I can actually kind of do a more convenient sequencing from here, where I attack this in 1 turn and then move, and the next turn after grabbing this, I move here and then attack this again. This allows us to hit it every turn. If I had, if I killed this being around, whatever, but leaving both of these, long resting, it's so hard. I mean, I don't even know what I do anymore, though, right? Is the problem. Because this can just start summoning. God, this is such a terrible outcome. And the Bone Shaper just can never make it to target this enemy. Honestly, I think this 1 flip really... I know it sounds extreme to say this, but I honestly think this 1 flip has a really good chance of just making us this the scenario, just from a single flip, right? And technically it's more than a single flip, because we also flipped a -1 earlier. We flipped a -1 and then we flip a miss, and it's surviving 1 life. The problem is, okay, so we can't long rest, which is pretty costly in terms of life, because obviously a long rest gives us... I mean, these probably don't do anything for the rest of the scenario, but gives us what? I mean, it's a turn where we don't actually have to spend the card, so we're getting 1 regen there, so we're getting effectively 7 life. We have a non-turn where we get to heal for 7 and gain 1 damage. Just a really big deal when you're, a character who spends life as a resource and also is at 9 health and has to escape the scenario. So we can't long rest anymore, but on top of that, rather than just being able to go here, this stuff, now we have to go back down here and deal with this, because otherwise, yeah, it's just ultimately a very dangerous enemy to leave at 1 life, and we just don't have another solution for it. It's so bad. Okay, Piranha Pigs do nothing. Bone Shaper goes, so attack 1. Attack 2. Okay. Kill. So unfortunately, we didn't actually need to do we We could have summoned this turn, but yeah. All right, so I will just command, I mean, this will always go there to attack next turn, or I guess go there in this case. So I'll just command this to move to here so that it can start attacking next turn. And then I use the bottom of Fell Remedy to heal myself for 2. Yeah, I don't have like some long range attack. If I had the range 5 attack, I would actually move there and attack this. Sadly, I don't. All right. Yeah, there's no way I can put this somewhere to attack it. No. There's no more scout. Okay, sorry, the herder goes. So, oh wait, is he going to move next to me? That is actually helpful. Okay, that is good. 1, 2, 3. So I guess what that means is actually I want to move 1 less because I really want him to be next to me next turn. So I guess, yeah, there's no way. He's 3 movement. I mean, let's see this. So yeah, that makes them a bit less punishing. And I wouldn't mind him commanding that. All within range 3. Move -1. So is it actually like this? And this goes here, and this goes here. I don't have a reason to let that catch up. I should just... So I can go to any of these spots, actually. Again, this had nothing to do with the flips down there. I just didn't realize that this also moved. It's, yeah. The previews for... I mean, technically there was the move there, but the previews for them in the mod, the herders, are pretty hard to read. I mean, I guess otherwise, if I do go here, I guess this still works, right? I can draw strength then. Yeah, okay. I guess this is actually fine going there. I mean, I do have to short rest. God, the short rest is so rough. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to make it back. We'll have the stamina to do it. Oof. Such a rough short rest. Okay. Anyway, that's the round. So long rest for you. You're playing these 2 cards. And yeah, you on Fist have to short rest. I mean, they're kind of like 2 cards I can't lose here. Kind of 3 cards. All right, that is not one of them. I mean, don't get me wrong, that will be useful when we're at the point where we need to start sprinting to the exit. But first of all, I can just never run the risk of re-rolling and losing in Case Punch. And also, there are 2 other cards that I really care about here, which is my single target attack 5 to start breaking down this pillar, and also this for this turn. Because, yeah, this just makes a really big difference for what I can do this turn here. The other cards that I could have lost and I would have been happy to lose were these 2. Technically, I think I would have rather lost either of these 2 than Thick Frost, but not by that much. That, and again, there were 3 cards that I really couldn't lose, and I had to short rest, so I'm happy with the outcome. Didn't get one of them. All right. So, Fist is up. Draw Strength. This suffers 1 damage and dies. This suffers 1 damage. I strengthen myself. And I use Ice Uppercut. I guess I make Earth as well. And then I use Ice Uppercut to make an attack 5 on the pillar. Well, let's get some crits here. We were very good at destroying objectives in the previous scenario. Need a little bit of that again here. All right. Bone Shaper's up. So this will go to here and attack the pig. What are the pigs doing? Sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll dismiss this, actually, is the funny thing. Anyway, okay, so Wraith attacks for 1. Sure, 1 damage. Shambler goes here, attacks for 2. Null, naturally. Okay. So where do I want to be? So I'm going to dismiss this skeleton. The reason, I mean, I guess in the end, he's only attacking for... I mean, he would only heal himself for 1. And they have a number of curses in their deck. Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, it's not worth dismissing. Okay. I'd like to get some loot. I can kind of go anywhere. Like, I can use the earth to even step all the way back to this after summoning here. And then, yeah, I can even from there run back up and do things if I need to. Sure. I just will take the opportunity to grab some loot. Sure. So I will... I mean, do we need earth on Fist? No. We're never going to need it again, really. Okay. So I will consume the earth on Bone Shaper going to here. after, or first, sorry, first I will suffer 2, gain 1 experience. Activate this. I don't know which one that is. Whatever, not too much. It's a skeleton 2. Putting you there. Oops. Okay. And then I grab the loot, which I've already grabbed. So now I just need to get the loot deck. All right. 1 coin. Where are we at? Yep. So we're 3. Okay. Piranha pigs go. So the elite piranha pig attacks the skeleton. Yeah, well, and then it was just the same. I mean, technically this wasn't the same as dismissing it. If we dismissed it, we would have done 1 more damage because it wouldn't heal itself. But the reason to this is with the curses. It was pretty... Oh, no. I'm an idiot because it was going to wound anyway. Well, I guess no, there's still value, even if it gets wounded, because then this would, when I'm long resting, it could absorb an attack. I think this was worth it, just, for 1 life, basically. I mean, for it having 1 life. Okay. And there's no herder. Trapper gets a long rest. Okay. So... I think at this point, this one's the one that has to go. Yeah, for sure. Okay. We'll leave a trap in the doorway and upgrade the 1 damage trap into a big juicy stun trap. We needed to recur a card on Fist. So hold on. Level... Alright. So level 3, 4 is... Yeah, so a level 5 card is 4 life. Because, yeah, we definitely just need to get back... Jesus. Just like... I didn't even get something down the wrong pipe, just a random itch in the throat. Alright, so this costs us 4 normally, but 2 because we have ward. Alright. And we'll punch and go grab the chest, and then come back and punch again, basically. Alright, we'll take a long rest on Bone Shaper. We're reasonably well equipped to do that, and it's good if we can. Need to get those boots back and the armor back. Yeah, oops. So yeah, here we're just doing... I mean, I guess I don't want to play this turn. Just play something that I don't really care about. I guess we have Earth. Nah, but yeah, this doesn't really care about the strengthen that much. All right, so we'll just do this as a default move, and we'll attack with this while we're strengthened. Okay, here goes. What are the pigs up to? Sure. All right. So Trapper's up first. Again, this becomes this. Gain 1 experience. And we have a move 3. 1, 2, 3 to here. And there's now a 2 damage trap here. I think the boat will be prepared. We need to break that ice already. Alright. Fist is up, heals 1 from regen, uses Ice Uppercut, attack 5, advantage. I really need to get some better flips than this. Alright, so that's just 5 damage. Heal for 1 more, and then we... Oh! This is 3 away from me. Sorry, I thought this was 2 away from me, so I could use this. I'm definitely not playing that loss. Oh, yeah, I just would have used this instead then. And then... whatever. This is going in the discard pile afterwards. It's really annoying that it does this. Alright, there we go. 1, 2, 3 to here, and we'll find out what's in chest 15. Fair warning, chest 15 coming out. Alright. Unlock a random side scenario. So I guess we can do that right now. We've got, oh no, we'll do it afterwards. Yeah, because we got to read a whole section and stuff. Alright. Got the, ooh, I like this one. Nice. Looking forward to getting to do that. Alright, so we're done. Just still 24 life on that. That's really rough. Okay, Piranha Pigs go. We got the, this is the, well, it's not actually supposed to say that. I mean, whatever. It's the elemental key looking thing. But it says Ruins of the Solstice, which, yeah, you know, you know. All right. So the elite Piranha Pig, oh, that one I think I remember. All right. Comes here, attacks for 4 and wound on our skeleton. Nice little curse. No. 3 and wound, unfortunately still kills the skeleton. Don't have the armor to use here, sadly. So the skeleton's down. More things to resummon, I guess. All right, and so then this Piranha Pig with 3 movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, oh wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, goes to here. Oh no, sorry, just 3 movement. Goes to here. Okay, Bone Shaper gets a long rest. So this attacks for 1. Yeah, we have been flipping pretty poorly here. All right, and refresh our items. So, I mean, we're basically just gonna have to keep summoning every turn because this is just gonna kill every skeleton that we summon. Unfortunately, it's just gonna keep one-shotting them. Sadly, we're not gonna be making any progress here. We're just gonna be emerging life and hoping to draw a curse at some point. So we're definitely gonna move up and summon. So if we're summoning every turn, a top action that's not, yeah, I mean, it's basically like this and this aren't super useful at that point. Honestly, at this point, I think I would rather have the ability to get an additional curse rather than Command the Wretched. So let's get rid of Command. It'd be so nice if I could have gotten a summon up there, but like honestly, how could the Bone Shaper get up there when we couldn't even get past the enemies in the choke here? I don't know. Maybe I should have just stayed here with Fist and fought for longer, but you know, kind of thought things would go a bit more smoothly. Oh, sorry. Fist needed to recur a card. That's going to be Ice Uppercut. That costs 4 life. 8. So yeah, Bone Shaper, I'm playing this, and my weakest summon. And so Trapper, yeah, we just have 2 turns of making traps, huh? Don't have a good trap next to me to combine into another trap that I would really want to do. If I go here, then eventually I can combine the stun to the wound, which is always good. So I guess we'll set up to do that, so we can just do like this here. Sure. All right. Kind of need a non-turn from them at some point. I mean, they have done a fair number of non-turns, so I can't complain that much. But all right, Fist heals 1 from regen, so go all the way over there to not get hit. Sure. So I do. I'm not strengthened anymore either, sadly. 1, 2, 3, 4 over to here, and I Ice Uppercut the objective. All right. So that's 7 damage. Yep. That's pretty good. We're getting there. I feel like Ice Uppercut should do bonus damage on the Ice Pillar, right? Like this uppercut is made for this. It's in the name. Okay. So I'm going to move here and create a 5 damage trap here, gaining 1 experience. Well, I guess this is range 3. I could even put this one here, maybe. Have them blocked off completely. No, I'm not sure I want that. Let's just do this. Seems fine. Okay. So that's that. Trapper's done. Bone Shaper goes. So summon attacks. All right, 2 damage. And then we do 1, 2, 3 to here. Suffer 2, gain 1 experience, and dump out another skeleton. Good thing we have the healing potion to keep these non-stop summons going. All right. I really want to see a curse, or I guess a -2 would do okay. All right, the Elite Piranha Pig attacks. No, so +0, this is attack for 4. If I shield, I mean, if I shield, I can go late, and it absorbs another hit. I guess that's good enough. Is that really that good? Theoretically, kind of allows us to get ahead, but realistically, what would be better is to get at least a -1. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's probably worth it. The only thing I don't like about this is if he ends up doing a non-move, but I mean, I always have to summon anyway. This is the only turn where like a non-move would have really been good. All right, sure. So I guess I will use the Warden's Robes. So that means my skeleton just takes 2, is wounded. Thank God for Warden's Robes. Okay. And so we just have to make sure to go after the Piranha Pig. And hope that he doesn't do Feast. Feast would be quite bad. It says 3 movement, 1, 2, 3 to here. Alright. At this point, I don't think I can afford to recover Ice Uppercut. I guess I can if I use spiders. I mean, damage matters so much here. So does life. Everything matters. God, not being a long rest, so costly. I think I'll recover Ice Uppercut. I mean, sorry, Encase Punch. I think 2 extra life here is a bit too much. I guess, alternatively, though, maybe... I swear if I flip a -1 again, I'm going to lose it. Maybe I actually do recover Ice Uppercut and I just go kill that Piranha Pig, so that then I can long rest afterwards. Alright, let's look at how many -1s have we drawn. Oops, none of them? Yeah, so we'll definitely use the sword on this attack. We'll have to... But then that's so bad for refreshing. That's so wild. I could just use the Power Potion, I guess. It's not, after I kill this, I don't really care about anything else that I kill. It really sucks not to be able to do this with... Yeah, I wish I had the Stamina Potion here. That'd be great. Yeah, I can't GIF. This should... Anyway, sure. Alright, play these cards over here. I just really need to find the time to get a long rest on Fist. I need that so badly. Okay, so we want to go late here. Guess we'll get a free... I mean, we need to use the summons. I can't use that for a curse, but I can get a free curse with Bone Dagger. Alright. Big. Yeah, standard turn, that's fine. Alright, Fist is up. Heal 1 from regen. Move here at the bottom of Gift. And attack the Piranha Pig. And I will use my Power Potion on this to turn Ice Uppercut into an attack 6. Okay. Didn't actually need it, but again, with 4 -1s in my deck at this point, and relying on killing here to get a long rest, I think it would have been a bit too aggressive to not use the Power Potion there. And like I said, the Power Potion is intended to be used at the top of Gift of the Mountain, but that's not really a thing that we're looking... I mean, that's going to matter that much. Like, I know there will be some spawns at some point here, but at that point we're just going to be in, like, you know, mode escape. Alright. Trapper hopes to have something to do at some point in the scenario. I mean, realistically, I probably should just run out there and help with this, but I don't know. I kind of felt like the Bone Shaper should be able to deal with 1 elite enemy. I mean, kind of already killed 2 other enemies, but yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the bottom dismantle. I'm going to destroy this trap, and then move 3 to here, I guess, and then throw that into this trap. That's ultimately just going to make us a 6 damage wound stun trap. Okay. Yeah, we're standing here, actually. Alright, like that. Now I'm just never going to be able to stand on this. This is so annoying. Okay. And then I'm going to gain 1 experience, and I'm going to put a 4 damage trap here. Don't worry about Trapper. They're working on their pistol because he's also... No kidding. Oh, there's not going to be any room for people on this boat. Alright, so the Piranha Pig attacks the skeleton. I swear, don't you flip a curse here. Ooh, oh, that's such a good flip. That is very, very good. Alright, that's nice. That is nice. So this goes away. This is going to be active in a second anyway. I'm going to go ahead and just use the healing potion now, I think. Yeah, because I'm going to want to resummon. And I guess they don't have jump or anything. I'll just use the healing potion now. Okay, so I gain an experience. I suffer 2. Then I heal to full. We summon out a new version of Bob right here. Sorry, this actually should attack first for 1. Does 1 damage. Okay. And that's the round. Oh, sorry. And then we actually also get to give another curse with Bone Dagger. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. We should have a fair number of curses in there at this point. What? So 6 plus, so 24. Only 3 curses, really? I guess they've drawn a fair number. Trapper misunderstood the assignment, is rigging the boat to blow, yeah. Yeah, they said prepare the rigging, and Trapper heard rig the boat. Oh, we've definitely gotten to kill 5 more enemies here, by the way. Alright. So, long rest on Fist, thank God. Go faster here. If I summon here, then when this one dies, another one takes its place. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I guess I'll save this for next turn with this, because there's a small chance we kill, so might as well just do this here. Also, yeah, I guess if they do a non-move attack, I could even move my summon back, which is not bad. There's a fair amount of application there. Alright, 2 other people long resting. Run a pig. I haven't seen a non-move attack in a while, but then again, they did a fair number of those when we got in. Then, honestly, like our luck's been pretty average in this scenario. The only really unlucky thing was that herder surviving. Otherwise, everything's been more or less fine. Okay. Really wish he had some source of poison on this pig. Although that being said, he had a number of self heals. But yeah. All right. Attack 1, attack 2 here. All right. All right. Yeah. So I mean, if he kills this one anyway, again, I mean, there's not really any advantage. So the non-move attack, I guess, is at 23, and we can go at 30, which is fine. Okay, sure. So I will just step to here, I think. Or maybe here, actually. And there's no point in moving a summon here. That doesn't really accomplish anything. And summon is here. Gain 1 experience, lose 2 life. Just churning through skeletons over here. All right. I guess actually I should move this to here because if he does flip a curse, then both of them attack. Yeah, because I have a free gifted move too here. So why not? All right, come on. 1-time curse. No, not meant to happen, huh? This is oh, I mean, by putting him there, it was even more, but it didn't really matter. I guess, yeah, it made a -2 not do the thing. No, even a -2 was killing because he had base +1. This is already an attack 5, so yeah. Okay. Sure. Well, 1 card active. Yeah. Just wait, sorry. This goes here. This goes here. Is that it? Yeah, I think. All right. Then we get the double long rest. Healing there, and choose a card to lose. Ooh. Oh, refresh all these items. Thank you. Yeah. So how many turns do we have left on Fist at this point? It's what, 4, 3, 2, 1? That's 10, right? 10 turns? All right. And how far? Let's assume we're here when we're hitting it. 1, because I guess things will spawn there. 2, 3, so 4? 4 turns to get back? Okay. I mean, assuming nothing blocks our path. So 4 to 5 turns to get back. All right, I mean, then we're still kind of on track here. Let's see, a Gift of the Mountain. I don't know, I mean, this kind of also not meaningful. Gift of the Mountain can do something while we're running because we can use it to, like, yeah, drive-by punch enemies and maybe, you know, flip shield, flip heal, flip disarm. Lesser Interruption is probably worth less than that. The smaller, I mean, it's a move. The move actually can do something, right, though? Because, hold on, we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it allows us to go into that, but not really meaningfully. We'll just keep recurring this. There's no reason we would have to recur anything else when we're on phase getaway. All right. So I would really like to strengthen myself here. I think that's worth doing. So we'll do this and this. Oh wait, it's not. Oh, I miscounted. Oh, yeah, I was because I was counting before I lost a card to the rest. Okay, so we have 3-2. Okay. We really need this to die. So basically I punch here this turn while standing still. Then next turn I move to here and punch. And then I punch and run. And I have to hope between the 3 punches that, or I guess I moved here, that it dies. Basically with 3 attack 5s, 2 with, 1 direct damage. Yeah. So there is a bit of a thing you can do here, right? But it's just, I do regret actually the way I approached this room. I think I made a mistake. Well, I know I made a mistake. The thing is, I had to send Fist over here to get the chest anyway. So it's a little bit tough to say. Like, obviously, if we just flipped a little bit better, things would be a bit different. Just get lucky, right? But basically, so the bit of the cheese that you can do is you don't actually have to have someone here. So the ice is retrieved when this dies. So a summoner is actually amazing at this because theoretically, if I could get the summons over, I mean, it just takes way too long at this point to get them there. If I could get, well, I mean, all right, I guess no matter what, this is a backup plan. As long as we manage to kill this piranha pig, then Fist, when they're going to exhaust, can just make it back to the boat, can fall asleep on the boat, and then hopefully, like, Bone Shaper can just start running back while the summons run in here, and then kill this, and then we just kill the things on the boat, or Trapper kills the things on the boat, and then we get out, basically. So yeah, that's the plan. Okay. Okay. This is just to make sure they get to the boat. We don't really have any healing at this point. Alright. Anyway, play some cards here. And wait, was that the long rest round for Trapper? Yes, it was. Okay. I mean, we do need this to be triggered pretty soon, though, for Trapper to actually be able to kill these things. I mean, at this point, is Dismantled not happening anymore? I guess Exploding Decoy is not really where we need to be anymore. We can get rid of that. Rather Dismantle. Alright, let's start doing some work on combining some trap. I mean, I guess we already have. But yeah, we can do another combination, maybe. I don't know if that's even necessary. Having traps that they run into is also good. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I can use just Dismantle to do that a bit here. So we'll do this. All right. Oh, that's the one. Oh, that's very good. Okay. Yeah, because so basically, if they were going to go before me and move, then I could use my boots to go at 20 here on the Bone Shaper. But now I actually get to basically skip a Piranha Pig turn to get ahead of them again, which is really nice. All right, so Trapper's up first. Gains 1 experience. Turns this into a 6 damage stun trap. And then I'm going to... This didn't quite work with where I have the traps, right? Yeah. Well, anyway, I guess I will then move down here with... yeah, and I'll put another trap down here, I guess. Sure. And add this 6 damage stun into this. I mean, it's just so silly, right? Am I really going to... Yeah, I shouldn't have... No, because I meant to use a different card this turn, basically. Yeah, it didn't... Alright, sorry. I'm again, this has nothing to do with what's going on in the other room. This doesn't actually work. I can't transform this turn. I need to use Extra Teeth this turn. Sorry. Instead of transforming that, so I still have a 1 damage trap over here. Yeah, this really doesn't work. Because basically, I was here. What I wanted to do was actually just to make a 5 damage trap and then throw it into this, but I didn't want to get rid of these ones down here. So, anyway. Throw it into this by using Dismantle, which I guess I can do. Like, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I can just end here regardless. And I still gain 1 experience, and that's that. All right. Fist is up. So Fist heals 1 from regen. I will make Earth. And make this suffer 1 damage and strengthen myself. And use Ice Uppercut to perform an attack 5 with advantage. Okay, well, advantage added 1. So that's 5 plus 1 for the rolling shield, so 6. Putting this to 10. All right. Oh, come on. Come on, Fist, you got this. This is going to be so costly to recur, and then we have to survive the run back somehow. And we've got armor and stuff, but it's going to be tough. All right, Piranha Pig does nothing. Summon attacks. This goes here. Summon attacks. All right, so that's 4 damage. Not bad. Not bad. All right, so Bone Shaper is going to make dark, give them a curse, make this perform an attack 2, and just heal self for 1. 3. Okay, okay. Getting there. So I recur this on Fist. Costs me 4. Ugh. Oh, very painful. All right. I actually have to play these two because I have to recur this. So. Wait. Whoa, hold on though, because then I can't kill this. I mean, I guess, yeah, we're just going to go for the summons kill it plan. Problem with the summons kill it plan is the Trapper's just going to exhaust before that happens. Oh, man. So I'll actually have to recur this. Then I can't. I guess I have the perk. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do then. All right. Because I need to be able to attack this for 5 again next turn. Unless we obviously crit it here. If we crit it here, then, yeah, well, just hope that doesn't happen. That would actually be rather bad in the end. I guess, no, I can get it. I can get there. I have my refreshing. Well, I need to use the refreshing potion for armor, though. Okay, what if we do this turn, actually? Then this makes more sense. Okay, okay. Yeah. All right, Bone Shaper just take a long rest, I think. My summons are doing okay. Well, no, Bone Shaper short rest. Bone Shaper has plenty of stamina left. They're the only one. I mean, do they? 3 cards lost, 2 cards active. Hmm. On the chance that Fist needs to run back without destroying this, we need to get our summons moving up. I actually really regret getting rid of this. I think I should short rest here. Oh. Yeah, I should short rest here. Okay. That's actually the exact card that I wanted. Yeah, I'll reroll. Let them move 4. Okay. Well, initiative is going to be tough, but that's okay. Yeah, this is going to be about as down to the wire as it gets. Lose that card anyway. Okay. So I think 30, 26, and 29 are all the same, given that I have the... No, I mean, I guess they have like an 18, right? All right, yeah, I should just use this then. Try to secure the kill. Okay. So Trapper's up first. Don't actually think I want to do... Well, I guess already they're going to go through a trap. I mean, I don't know. It's going to be a whole thing figuring out their pathing after this, but... yeah, I think I would actually rather just create a 4 damage trap here. And then just do like a default move 2 tier. So from here, they're always 2 traps deep, right? Yeah, there's nowhere they can go without 2 traps, so we can always have them go through this and this, and then we'll be throwing this trap. Yeah, okay. Okay. Done. So Fist heals 1 from regen. We attack first using Encased Punch. It says if target is occupying icy terrain. I mean, what if the target is ice? Huh? All right. Heavy Sword. So this is an attack 4 with advantage. Ah, no. No, no, no. So bad. This is so bad. All right. We'll take the 2 healing. And then we default move to here. with gift. So this puts this to 6. Unfortunately, I won't even be strengthened next turn, so I couldn't even at this point use the renewing potion to ensure the kill. We're just barely not going to make this. I can't believe this is this close. Can't believe it. Yeah, someone's left to finish it, but that's going to be very hard to do in a timely fashion. I mean, I guess the Wraith flies, so yeah, if it's at 1. Alright, anyway, we really need the summons to kill here. So, attack for the Wraith, attack for the Skeleton. This does 2 damage total. We create Dark. We curse it. We make this attack for 2. Come on, please. Okay, that's good. That is good. Did we make Earth last round? Is that actually real? Yeah, we did. We strengthened ourselves. Okay, so we have a move 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3. Yeah, guess here gets loot. All right, I'm definitely not going in there for loot. Gotta start making our way back, right? Yeah, we don't have so much movement. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, and then next turn I'll just do like default move 2, and then afterwards, I don't know. I guess this trap is actually in my way. Anyway, not really happy with the trapper here, but yeah, what can you do? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, consuming the earth, and get the loot. Okay, some lumber. All right, no piranha pigs. We recur this with fist. And that's the end of the round. It costs us 2. All right, this plays these 2 cards. Trapper takes a long rest. This gets broken this round. Yeah, this is really going to be interesting. But anyway, all right. So I just want a small move and presumably to summon. Yes, it's going not great. I mean, I guess I only need to make it to here. So I do the move 4. I can actually pick up the loot pouch while I'm at it. Sure, I guess let's do that then. In the following round, we don't really have a play, but that's fine. Giving some loot here seems good. Win or lose, basically. All right. Well, fist is up. Nothing to it but to do it. A -2, or I mean, a miss here. Obviously, we lose. Like I don't think there's any way around that. A miss here, we lose. A -2 is pretty bad. A +0, I think here is fine. Actually, I'm happy with a +0 here. So ice uppercut, attack 5 on the pillar. Okay, -1. Like I said, it's rough. It's maybe manageable though. Gonna depend a lot on the Bone Shaper at this point. That's fine. Okay, so then we have a move 4 jump. 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. Right, we were here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and that gets us 2 loot. All right, go. Bone Shaper goes. So this, I'm going to assume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, and then we'll just have it go this way, I guess. Well, no, I guess, yeah, and then this does get closer. Yeah, so, oh no, this goes first anyway. This goes to here. Yeah, this will be, and so then this just doesn't move. Okay, that's fine. All right, so Bone Shaper, I will suffer 2. I'm going to end up healing 3, so I'll be at 6, gain 1 experience. We'll do the move 4 to end on the loot. And so the summon will just be here. I'll summon, but then I'll move through it. So the active summon card is this one, because we use that one to move. All right. All right. Okay. And then Trapper gets a long rest, which creates a 1 damage trap down here, I guess. No, because then they won't run through that, actually. Let's put this here. All right. And we have to choose a card to lose. I'm just going to lose that. Yeah. We're running out of cards here in Trapper. Again, the -1, like I said, may yield a loss, unfortunately. I just play these cards. If this can flip a +1, that'd be great. On Fist, I will just short rest, because I would just rather be further back when it all goes down. Long rest doesn't give me much at this point. And Trapper's stamina is actually kind of more important now. Alright, that's fine to lose that. I just can't lose the move 4 jump. Alright, there's no random elements to use anyway, so we'll just go like this and this. Guess going after. No, going. Alright, sure. -1, can't believe it. Alright. And also, yeah, the advantage not getting a plus. Anyway. Okay, Trapper after she's. So yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna imagine that next round is I have to use Foxfire next round, Foxhole next round. I guess the Bone Shaper won't be long resting, so I don't know what the initiative Bone Shaper will go at. I don't really want to be going uber late, so I kind of just want to do these 2 cards next round. So then I should just do these 2 cards this round. All right, is what it is. I guess I should go at 72 though, in case we get lucky here. Yeah. Okay, Fizz is up first, heals 1 from regen. We do a move 4 jump, 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. Okay, makes ice. Oh no, it doesn't make ice. And draw does nothing. Okay. Bone Shaper goes, so this moves to here, this moves to here, and attacks for 1, +1. Oh, oh, come on. Oh, yeah, that's... The problem is just Trapper's not going to have enough time to kill the... I mean, I guess we'll see how many enemies spawn, but... Yeah, it's definitely rip. I mean, -1 on Fist, -1 there. Again, advantage, not even a +0, or not even a +1. Alright. Bone Shaper goes... I guess technically this is also advanced. We're going to move through here. We actually end up at full. These are both gone. We are like so. So bad. I mean, now we literally... It has to be a +1 or crit from the Wraith at this point for us to have a chance in this scenario. Alright, sure. So we upgrade this into a 6 damage stun trap, and then we can combine it into another, or throw it into another trap. Which I guess I'll do into this one down here. No, doesn't change much, I think. I don't know where it will really matter at this point. I guess I'll do it to this, getting it. But this, so basically, all right, assuming we get lucky next turn, which I don't want to count on at this point, Trapper's going to get 2 turns of using Foxhole, and we already have 2 traps to throw. So consolidating into a trap to throw doesn't really matter. If anything, maybe we shouldn't even bother throwing it into another trap, just having more traps on the board. I mean, realistically, what we want to do is try to put damage into traps they're going to run through, though. So I guess in that case, yes, what we want to do is actually just to make a better trap here by getting rid of this one, yes. So actually we destroy this, and we put this into this. Didn't have to actually go to the first one, and turn this into a 10 damage stun trap. All right. Fist recurs a card. You know what that card is. It's this. So what is on the boat? Does the ramp count? No. All right. Any character not... yeah, so the ladder does not count. Okay. All right. So we go with these cards. We go with these cards. We short rest. Should I even keep these skeletons up? I mean, my stamina is not likely to matter too much. I don't know. The skeletons can kind of buy time for the things that are going to spawn here. I lose a turn by leaving both of them up. I don't know. I mean, there's a chance we need this. This will never make it there, though. And I can't grant that summon any moves at this point because it's outside line of sight. Grant requires line of sight. No, I think I'll just keep them active for now. Just, yeah, maybe tank a hit or whatever. So yeah. We have the initiative boots. We need to go before Trapper here. I don't think there's... I mean, yeah, there is a way to win here. Unfortunately, the way to win here requires getting lucky at this point, which obviously only happened because we got unlucky, but, you know, it's a little frustrating. Okay. So, yeah, I guess I'm just going to play this and this. And plan on healing Fist after Fist jumps in. Leaving the heart of the cards, yeah. That's kind of where we're at. This won't actually heal Fist, because Fist won't be there yet. Alright. I guess I'll just play another summon then, maybe? Sure. I suppose I can use the 30. No, but the 30 can actually do something next turn. Well, look in the 23. Alright, sure, let's just go like this. This will still be... Also, is this... Nah, enemy died. I guess they don't die. Alright. So, here we go. Fist is up first. We have a move where we heal 1 from regen. 1, 2, 3, 4 with a jump. We have 1 turn left, and that last turn is going to be us getting in there, hopefully. Nothing else to do there. We can make an element, doesn't matter. Oh wait, yeah. This way we can heal Fist still. Because yeah, we're using our boots to go at 20 on Bone Shaper, but Fist is actually at 19. I don't think an element was really going to do more than give Fist 4 health at this point, so I'll just use the element to make dark. Or sorry, the element potion to make dark, which also gives an experience. So then we gain 1 experience here. Oh, sorry, well, not yet, actually. Sorry. Alright, let's do things in their proper order. Okay, so Fist went at 19, used an element potion to make dark. I think this is fine. Again, that potion doesn't seem to like it's going to do anything else at this point. Alright, Bone Shaper's up at 20, so this goes 1, 2. This goes 1, 2. And this... Yeah, I mean, what can you do? Again, Fist couldn't... Literally, Fist came back the last possible turn, because if... Yeah, I mean, literally Fist on their last turn will make it to the boat here, so we could not have done this differently. Again, what we could have done differently is fighting in this area a bit better, but we still had to go get the chest, so I don't even think that... I mean, alright, sure, we could, like, not get the chest, you know, but, like, who really plays like that? This is so wild, come on. I even ignore scenario effects, so it's not even like I have the -1s from the scenario effect in here. Look at these flips. So yeah, I literally have to get... Anyway. Pretty sure that leads to a loss, but we'll see. Low level AMD is big sadness. Yeah, for sure. Although again, we skew... I mean, our average is above 0, and we flip below average, I mean, substantially here. Alright, anyway, so sure. I consume the dark. I heal Fist for 4. Is it better to do that than to summon a skeleton? I don't know. Honestly, there can't be more than like 3 or 4 enemies that spawn in the boat if we want to have a chance at winning. And then I will just move to here, I think. I guess. Sure. That's that. Alright. Yeah, you can both take long rests at this point. Well, I mean, that's a little bit risky, right? Because Fist could get... Fist has 10 health and has... I don't know. I mean, effectively 14 health here. I don't... They're going to get hit for that much on the doorway. 1, 2... I mean, so many... No, that's never making it there, so that doesn't really matter. But I guess it's just an additional turn of this attacking. Yeah, I mean, Trapper should definitely. Alright, here goes. So yeah, oh wait, sorry, Trapper actually had a turn there. We could actually create another 5 damage trap. Which you never know, may matter. Sure, I guess I'll put it here. Because originally I was just going to use Foxhole, but obviously that does not. Gain 1 experience, put that there, and then I have the bottom of Foxhole, which I'm not going to use because I guess I'll move to here to be ready to use the top. Alright. Again, I'm just trying to create trap walls because I just need the enemies to run into traps at this point, since Trapper's going to exhaust before... Oh wait, oops. Before anything happens. Alright, we just play these cards. Okay. So this attacks first. Come on. You know, that's Gloomhaven, baby. This 2 life. 3 attacks in a row. And the worst part is now we reshuffle all those -1s back in. Uh-huh. I think normally I should have won this scenario. It really sucks to lose. Alright, get 3 healing during our long rest turn, refresh our sword. And Trapper makes another 1 damage trap. So it's kind of like all 2s anyway. It's here. Okay. Just unreal. I'm going to dismiss one of the skeletons at this point. I'm going to dismiss this one. There's a chance this one makes it there. I don't know how many monsters spawn. There's a chance that they'll all run into the traps or something like that. So we dismiss this one. Get this back. This gives us an extra turn. We have to short rest here. Okay. This is so insane, though. -1/-1 miss on my tech 1s here. On 2 health thing, I just need to do 2 damage to it. Yeah, Trapper did their job here. Again, I guess I should have had Trapper. I mean, I don't even think that's true, right? Like, I just think you know, this is a kind of extreme end of variance. And what can you do? All right. We don't have any elements to do something like that, so yeah, I'll just try to use this. I don't think there's anywhere I'm going to be able to jump to do that, though. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm not going to be able to jump somewhere to do something more or less anywhere that I am, so sure. Play these cards. Choose a card to lose. All right. What initiative do I have on Bone Shaper? I don't even have the boots of speed anymore, so it's actual initiative. Yeah, it's not great. I have to once again believe that I'm going to kill it. I don't know. I just have to get a +1 at some point. This has to balance out. I don't think there's another way. All right. Of these cards, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm just going to be using Foxhole twice. Those are my remaining turns. I guess Persistent Pitfalls can do something, but not really because they're going to spawn. Like they're going to spawn and then I'm going to go. Or they're going to spawn and go and then I'm going to go. So if they don't move or something, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be much. I guess this way I can have 2 cards that give me a decent initiative. Otherwise, if I Dismantle Foxhole, I have bad initiative that turn. Oh, I guess I can go later this round. No, I actually literally have to play Dismantle this turn. That's the only... No, because I can just use Foxhole for initiative. Yeah. Okay. These cards, and I don't like this. Okay. Oh, I don't know how this ended up here. Here we go. Please, a +1 one time. Okay. Whatever. I'm done. It is over. That's so absurd. 4 attacks to do 2 damage have done 0. This is so absurd. This moves to here. I mean, I guess, yeah, I get to long... I don't know. Again, I'm not actually done. Who knows? Maybe they spawn like 2 total monsters or something. I just don't see this being possible, but whatever. Okay, Fist goes... I'll just move to here. Heal for 3. The rest doesn't matter. Yeah, sure. Trapper can upgrade this trap into a 6 damage stun trap and gain 1 experience. And I'll just stay where I am. Bone Shaper has an actual turn. Sure. Gain 1 experience, suffer 2, and summon this. I guess I want to move a bit so that this is, yeah, so... No, because I really don't want things going on the boat. This going there is actually pretty good for me. Because I need to just block the entranceway so nothing runs on. Okay, short. Yeah. So I should long rest now on Trapper because I can't count on +1s, and I'm only going to get one more turn no matter what on Trapper here. So yeah, might as well long rest so that if we get +0/+0, or at that point the skeleton finally reaches. Knows. All right, and we long rest on Fist as well. Bone Shaper goes, so this attacks. On the long rest. All right, well, I guess we'll find out. So we read the thing. This was at the end. No, it's one destroyed. 39.2. So this needs to spawn so few things. All right. Let's see. All right. All right. Let's see here. A and B. One elite and one normal. Maybe the Wraith is actually the ghost of the Blink Blade. No kidding. All right. So at A, yeah, this is just not. Yeah, there's no way. I don't need to play this out. Well, maybe. All right. Well, let's see. I guess we'll see how many. So we got on the boat. We have one elite and one normal piranha pig at A. I'll figure out their placement in a second. Which one goes in which spot? B, two normal Abiel scouts. 5 alpha. One of these spots, we'll see. Oh, I'm not even going to get to throw the good trap because they're going to... No, I guess I can even run into that. Okay. And then C and E, D and F. Oh, God. I really... Okay, I don't actually need to worry about any of the things out there. I'm not going to bother spawning those. I can just dismiss these summons to save time, so that I don't have to mess with... I don't think I have anything to be gained by that, and the lightning eels from there cannot make it onto the boat. It's only lightning eels that spawn out there, yeah. So, just so that I don't have to mess with that, any of that, I will just immediately dismiss these two summons. I don't have even the rolling heals that help the Bone Shaper or whatever, so I don't really lose anything by doing that. Alright, so I'll dismiss these two and not take the time of spawning all those eels and flipping their cards, etc., every round. Again, even with their range 2 attack, they cannot reach. So from here, they can do nothing. Oh, I'm actually going to have to dismiss the skeleton as well, too, huh? Because it's actually going... That's so dumb, but, well, I mean, it kind of is what it is, I guess. It's actually going to run immediately into 2 traps and die. It's just going to plummet through these traps. All right, well, so the skeleton's also gone. All right. That's a shame, but it is what it is. Okay. So what? Oh, I still have. What happened to my cards that I played this round, though? Where did those go? Did I delete those accidentally? Or no, did I just put those into my lost pile? Yes. Oh, does anyone know what the other card was this turn? I guess it was this, yeah. Yeah. This should have been... Yeah, I think I grabbed... okay. So these were my played cards, yes. Because I did have 5 total cards. I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I lost that on long rest. Yeah, I think this is right. Okay. All right. So we need to figure some things out, huh? The elite goes first here. God, if they get the jump, I'm going to lose it. But the elite goes first here, runs through these 2 traps and dies. Then this one will just... Yeah, so this positioning down here makes sense. They just cannot get the jump. I mean, I've gotten so unlucky. I deserve this. This will go there and die, and then I can have this go there and then die, and then we literally just have to, yeah, like, throw a 10 damage trap at this and kill it. All right, all right. There's a chance. Please, not the jump. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, so we just have to flip 4 scouts. Sure. I mean, there's still a chance, right? I think, but no, there's not even, because they're going to split up where they're located now. I mean, come on. Come on. I think if they didn't flip this, we could still win. Unreal. Unreal. This is so unfair. Okay, so the Piranha Pigs go. They have one more jump card? I mean, we haven't seen their jump in an eternity. I mean, sure. This goes here. Wounds. Hold on, I did put these at the right letters, right? A is the pigs, yeah. Wounds Trapper, I'm not even going to bother with that. This has 4 movement. Oh, no, I guess. Okay. This is actually good. No, okay. This not having enough movement does get there. Okay, we still got a chance. Sure, it's going to be harder, though, but we still have a chance. Yeah, so basically this has 4 movement, can't actually make it to here, which is where its focus is. So it's actually going to go to here because this gets it closer. And again, it considers that it essentially has flying movement, but it still has to find a valid place to end. So it ends here. This gets them next to each other. So this still does the thing. Okay. Unfortunately, this means this doesn't go down. I mean, this is still much worse overall, but all right, we're wounded. This doesn't matter at all. I mean, I guess technically I'm going to get hit by one of these. So sure, this matters a little bit. All right, then the scouts go. So this is number 1. This goes first. Yeah, this just goes into this trap and dies. Because it is only move 3 and they're not 4. No, so it has +1 movement for its turn, so it does have 4 movement. And so this gets it closer to this, because basically it's trying to get as close as possible to its focus. So its focus is this hex here. So if it goes here, it's still 3 hexes away. 1, 2, 3. Whereas if it goes here, it is 2 hexes away. 1, 2. So it would go here to be as close as possible to its focus. Yeah, no worries. Okay, so this one is the more annoying one. Someone else is going to have to take care of this. I mean, basically the was counting towards Trapper and not the space. Yeah, I understand. Okay, yeah, so this will have to move into here. I cannot use that trap here. Doesn't jump, just ignore traps. Don't believe it should. I mean, they still, like, no, because basically the rules for jump is that they treat it as flying movement except for the last hex, essentially. So, yeah, I mean, the problem is that this doesn't have enough movement to make it to here, which is a valid location. So I'm pretty sure it would just go to here. I don't think that there's anywhere else it could go that would make sense. Like it's never going to just walk into a trap, to the best of my understanding. Like it's not going to end in a trap, basically. I'm pretty sure this is where it's supposed to go. I mean, this is the logical thing for it to do. And I think this also makes sense with the rules. Gets as close as possible to its focus location. Again, considering that it basically doesn't understand that it's not going to have flying next turn is part of the rules. Anyway, let's. I don't have too much time, so I'm gonna not spend too much time talking about that. All right, this goes into here. Takes 2 damage. Attacks for +1 for 5. Oh no! I have. Oh my god! Yeah, before I was like, oh no, this isn't how I lose. Is it? It doesn't matter. I've got the Cloak of Warding. Boom, cloaked. So this comes here, and then we just push it back into. Oh my god, the Trapper still did it! Oh god, the genius! All right, and this kills here. Technically, this gave me a different line too. I could have still gotten these next to each other by pushing this away after it ended next to me, and then sending it here, and then the other one would jump to that spot, and then I could still throw this at the 2 of them. So technically, even if this wasn't how they were supposed to move, which again I believe it is, I actually still had a line. Then I would just get hit by this, but this couldn't even crit me to death because it was only an attack for 5, and then presumably the Bone Shaper could kill a 3 health scout. Oh no, actually it doesn't even matter about the Bone Shaper killing a 3 health scout because we actually have Circle of Eyes for an extra target next turn, so normally we would just be able to kill all the enemies regardless as the Trapper. All right. Bone Shaper goes at this point. I might as well take 2 damage and take 2 damage going through this trap and summoning to gain an experience. Guess I'll have the summon go here and grab the loot. All right, a coin. And so then we get our long rests. I'm full. Frozen Fist is out. I choose a card to lose. It's going to be this. This. We'll be at 12 here. Yep. Oh, I still had a stamina potion. Oh, wild. I actually could have had an extra turn. Completely forgot about that. So many items at this point. Anyway. All right. I'll just long rest. No, I guess I shouldn't long rest on you. I should short rest on you because I can grab the loot. Sure. Oh no, the skeleton summon should be active. Does anyone remember which one I played last turn? I want to say it was the 81, maybe? Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. Oops, and then I meant to put that in my lost pile, but instead, all right. Okay. I think 12 initiative will beat. Come on, all right, whatever. Will beat anything here. Okay, here goes. Yeah. 18, that's fine. I have my initiative boots to beat this. Going at 8, or sorry, 12 on the trapper. So on the trapper, I will. There's no worry about disadvantage, right? I don't have any curses in my deck, so this way I can still pick up loot. Yeah. Because I have the glancing potion, and I can't miss twice. I don't, yeah, so I can grab a loot as well. All right, beautiful. So we'll get to use Foxhole one time in this scenario, but whatever. We'll use the top of Foxhole. We'll destroy one adjacent trap. So we destroy this trap. Gain 1 experience for using Foxhole. 19 experience, not bad. And then this gives us 2 attack 16 stun wounds here and then here. So we'll do closer and then further, disadvantages than normal. Yeah, sure, I'm not going to bother creating the things. No, not bad. We just hit this for 32. All right, they're both dead. We got our battle goal, and then we move to one of these, and then get the loot. Bone Shaper, this loot should already be gone, but it's fine. Bone Shaper can move to a loot, grab it. So we'll get one more loot. So we got a loot for Trapper, loot for Bone Shaper, and then I can actually just pitch a card to gain 1 experience to summon. And I like to try to catch up on Bone Shaper experience, so I'll go ahead and do that. Whew! Could not have been more, I mean, literally as down to the wire as possible. Okay, so a loot for Trapper, a loot for Bone Shaper. Oops, wrong place. That's fine. It's all pooled more or less anyway. Oh my god, I can't believe we actually still won that. In all fairness, it was less hit points of enemies than I expected to be on the boat. Hopefully I didn't do that wrong. But I'm pretty sure I double checked. Yeah, just 2 normal Veil Scouts and 1 normal and 1 elite Piranha Pig. Yeah, I really thought that there might be like a herder or something on the boat, things like that. In the end, the 2 5 health things over here were easy enough to just auto dispatch with the traps, and then these 2, as long as we can get them next to each other for the foxhole. Oh god. And again, actually, it didn't even matter. Even if they had gone to different spots, I realized that because we have the circlet of eyes, we could have always just killed the other one with foxhole regardless. So it didn't actually even matter to get them clumped up next to each other. We still would have gotten there. All right. Oh my god, I can't believe we won that. I did not believe. Well, it's a good thing we tried to play it out. Okay, 94.1. All right, let's get this -1s out of Fist deck first before we forget. This inevitably always happens to us. Thank you. Certainly, I no longer trust the Wraith. Out as well. Okay. A lot of stuff to do. Got 15 minutes. Should be able to get through it, hopefully. Okay, so got that stuff out. Let's read the conclusion, 94.1. Which is, we'll gain 1 morale, 1 check each, and if something's complete, unlock something. All right, well, doesn't happen, but that's fine. So 1 morale, 1 check each. So actually, let's just count the total checks. I mean, these can just... So it's going to be 2, 2, 3. Okay. So 2, 2, 3. All right. Whew. And then we each gain an additional 2 experience from the challenge. Card picked up, whatever. And a check mark here. All right. So then we can do, this goes here. We do game setup. Scenario 1, I know we still need to do the loot. All right. So on Bone Shaper, we have 12 gold. And we have 2 lumber, 1 hide. Again, we're just pooling the resources communally. This saves a fair amount of time. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh no. I mean, I guess these will be deleted anyway. Okay. Not mean to do that. Anyway, here we have a flame fruit, a rock root, and 6 gold. Okay, so 1 flame fruit and 1 rock root. All right, and then here we have 9 gold and 1 lumber. Most, not a tremendous amount of resources here, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 7. Ah, we actually missed one on Bone Shaper. Yep. All right. We should have had 1 more loot on Bone Shaper. I thought so. I felt we were a little light. That's why I was checking. We actually only had 6 cards there, if I'm not mistaken, and there are 7 loot tokens, and there were no excess loot tokens. This is Bone Shaper's first scenario, so we actually have 1 more loot on Bone Shaper. I'll grab quickly, which is 6 more gold. Okay. Why it's good to make sure we always grab the loot tokens. All right, we can delete these, put these back with the correct characters. Unless that maybe with someone else, and the gold should be somewhere else. But I don't think that was supposed to be someone else's. No, because even if I click the pick up loot thing, it just goes to the center player. So that would never be the case. All right, let's grab our cards back. Let's go do this quickly. No, I mean I guess we can do this afterwards. We can do scenario 1 first. All right. Okay, everything else there we got we needed to. Is there like a new unique trap we made? Yeah, one of these. Let's bring this down here as well. Oh no, I already brought down a copy of that. At 17 too, how optimistic. Okay, so that's good. Game setup, delete map. Yes. All right, so then we need to read this. So this is 186.5. Okay. New scenario, Runes of the Solstice, 104. Yes. Oh, that's also a sled one. Nice. I like that scenario too. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, so that I should check off that we completed that one. Beautiful. I just have Dead Pass to do. So let's go back to Frosthaven. You know, we have our check marks and stuff. We'll worry about that soon. So we click here, 15.4. All right. This is going to be unlocking fists. Finally, unlocking fists retirement scenario, scenario 70. All right, so that'll be what we're doing on Thursday. Retiring fist, finally. Okay, so then we need to do an outpost event. We are in summer. So we need a summer outpost event. Oh, sure this is shuffled. All right. Do we have, oh, no, yeah, this is after. Do we have Swift Thistle? We have none? Oh no, that's so silly. Now we spent it all. That's too bad. I just saw the require Swift, well, so we only have one option here. So whatever. Dang it, really? We have Swift, I mean, thematically, this is a little bit sus, right? We literally have Swift Thistle growing in the town. We have a plot of Swift Thistle, which maybe is where he got his Swift Thistle addiction from. And we actually can't just be like, hold on one second, let's walk over there and grab some of that Swift Thistle, you know? Anyway, I mean, it's fine. Maybe it's not better too. A Volrath man comes up to you in the street. Say, you spend some time outside the walls, right? Happen to come across any snow thistle? I was saying Swift Thistle. That's, wow. He speaks in a low voice, and his hood makes it difficult to make out his face. Before you have a chance to respond, a portly woman rushes up with a broom, smacking the Volrath on the back. You again? Leave these people alone. The Volrath scurries off into an alley without another word. The woman turns to you, her hands on her hips. Volrath and snow thistle, am I right? For most people, it's a garnish or medicinal. For them, well, they can't get enough of the stuff. Addicts. She mumbles to herself as she heads back into her home. You continue your walk, but hear the Volrath's voice down the alley. So, have any? I've got coin. Uh-oh, more addicts. Yeah, well, I mean, so we don't have a choice here. We've got to admonish the Volrath for his pursuits. Ultimately, that's fine. We don't really want coin anyway. But forced choice. All right. So persuasive. I'm pretty sure we have persuasive. I feel like, oh yeah, I was going to say, I feel like Fist is pretty persuasive. All right. Yeah, we have persuasive. Okay. So we got rid of the addict, basically. You offer encouraging words, reminding the Volrath that his pursuits don't need to define who he is. He grumbles as he slinks down the alley. I'll consider what you said. No effect, but at least we get rid of it. Looks like otherwise we would not get rid of it, so I assume getting rid of it is good. Place the event at the bottom. No. Remove the event. Yes. Okay. So we're going to spend 12 total gold here. So down to 27. And we're going to get 2, 3, 1. And then we also rotate this. We get the one extra we get to buy is from the inn. And this gives us a Snow Thistle and Axe Nut. Because if we didn't have it, I guess, I would have been happy to sell. Okay. So that's that. So then we have leveling up to do, building. So what is the building plan here? Again, I probably just want to upgrade the inn again as soon as possible. Would really like to spend someone's gold on the walls. I mean, the Fist's gold on the walls before they retire. I guess I can still build with them before. Perhaps rehab in the real world would be better if we used abominable snowmen to run the clinics and threaten the patients. Then again, that would be a terrible idea. Yeah, so I can still build the walls next time in town too. Like I assume Fist doesn't retire immediately when we complete this area. I don't know, maybe they do. So maybe we should just use their gold to build the walls now. It seems so much worse to build the walls than just upgrading the inn right now, though. Upgrading the inn is just going to start getting us more resources, which is good. The return on investment for the inn is kind of a little sus. I mean, it actually will take 14 weeks for it to pay for itself. And in the meantime, we're down 14 resources. But the counterpoint is we also get prosperity for building, which is pretty important. So even if it's a slow return on investment, I guess it's fine. Yeah, and I guess walls don't give prosperity, and I would really like to hit prosperity 5 for the retirement. That's not going to happen. We're going to be starting a new character at 2. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's fine. Yeah, regardless, I think I would like to get prosperity. Hopefully I can spend Fist gold on walls when they get back. You know, whatever, they don't have that much gold. Trapper has a ton of gold anyway, and they'll be retiring soon. It's not like we really need to be efficient with gold. All right, sure. So let's upgrade the inn. So this is going to cost us 545. So 5, 4, 5. I'll get my prosperity. Check. I'm going to toggle this again. Although, like I said, I'm a little bit sus that I haven't been gaining inspiration. I think I've been forgetting to do this sometimes, to toggle it. I'm afraid that I have. I know I've done it sometimes as well, but I'm afraid that I've forgotten to do it sometimes with the saves. So I think more realistically, what I'm just going to do is just zero it out after all 3 retirements, and then start hopefully paying better attention from there. It's a little bit annoying to the fact that it's still bugged. And I mean, I haven't gone to the new update, but I don't even think the new update fixes it. Well, anyway, regardless. Let's upgrade this. Oh, we can still upgrade this again, huh? Interesting. Oh no, we're not prosperity 5 yet, but we will be able to. So soon we can buy 2 different material resources for 2 gold each. Okay. So we've upgraded the inn. So we have a nice inn in Frosthaven now. So now we just need to do the character stuff, right? So Bone Shaper doesn't get anything. We didn't get enough experience to gain a level, even though we gained quite a lot of experience, and obviously didn't get enough check marks to gain a perk. I mean, technically we could have if we got a 2 check. So here we do get a perk. 1 more perk for our last scenario, huh? I mean, it feels like the long rest perk is more likely to do more for just like a single check. That being said, I mean, this is actually pretty good now. The +0s and the +2s. Because when we hit 2 enemies with draw strength, we can put ice under the other one, and then we could have that for an icy uppercut or an ice uppercut in the future. I don't know. I mean, it kind of just feels like the long rest perk is more likely to do more. I mean, draw strength doesn't make elements. Let's just take this. Also, just 0 into a +2. Seems like a reasonable line. Okay. I like to always make sure that I put the like a -1 or -2 on top, so that I know for sure what this deck is, because seeing a +0 could be a little bit confusing. All right. There we go. So that's our perk. Trapper also gets a perk. just keep doing these. So we get to replace 2 plus zeros. With 2 more of the special plus zeros. Okay. So that's that. No level up here, and it shouldn't really be a level up on Fist. Okay. So I think we're good. Oh no, Bone Shaper can do some crafting. Give me a second, we can finally get some items on Bone Shaper. All right, scenarios, and we've done 1 scenario thus far of the types that have that. One we just did was that. All right. So let's lay out the items. Prepare for the lag. Press the button. Oh god. Here it comes. All right. Maybe it's not as bad if you don't sort the shop. No, it's just as bad. It's just as bad. All right. It would be nice if this were fixed. It sucks a little bit because it makes just like wanting to consider browsing the items to consider stuff a lot less appealing. All right. So we'll do sort by. Cost didn't even seem to be working. I think to the best of my knowledge. So group by type, sort by item number. You want to group by slot, right? Isn't there slot? I guess that's type. All right, sure. All right. I mean, fortunately, I know some of what I want. Oh my god, it's so bad. All right, get away for a second. So we need hand and head is basically, and so I know one hand item that I want for sure. Where is it? All right, this. This costs me a rock root, a metal, and a hide. 1 rock root, 1 metal, oops, and 1 hide. All right. Head items, let's just grab them. I'm just gonna grab them and then come back here. I'm pretty sure I imagine I know what I'm gonna get here. Yeah. I think the circle of elements could do something, but that's not that appealing. I'm just going to take the simple charm, like the simple charm quite a lot. I mean, inspiring helmet's also pretty reasonable, but I'd rather just have the simple charm. I'm not going to that often be up in the middle of all my summons. All right, so put this back up here. This costs us 2 metal. Which obviously is costly. We are quite low on metal. Okay, and that allows us to get 1 - 1 out of our deck. Just put that under this. It's an easy way to remember. Okay, beautiful. So then we need a single hand item. All right. I think I know what that'll be, although it's not the most impressive. All right, let's see what we got here. None of that stuff. Balance scales is cool, but it doesn't actually work on a summoner. I would use 2 of these if I could. I could use the scavenger's magnet. I mean, I don't make that much earth, right? No, I think in general we make less earth than we use. I mean, you have like 1 card that makes earth. That's it, currently. Yeah, Decaying Will. Yeah, it's not very reliable, I would say. Yeah, because Fist is retiring after the scenario. That could have been a choice. I wish we had a certain other item. Maybe just Soothing Scepter then? Sadly, we can't use it on ourselves. I mean, it depends who our allies are going to be. I mean, it's either Soothing Scepter or Protective Scepter. I just don't really like Protective Scepter very much on Bone Shaper, because Bone Shaper, first of all, they're unlikely to be close enough. Like Soothing Scepter, it's easier to use just like when moving from room to room or something like that. Protective Scepter, you have to be right next to your ally during combat, and on top of that, the biggest issue for Bone Shaper is initiative. Bone Shaper just doesn't have great initiative, so it's hard to find a turn to use this. You can kind of use it when breaching a room, but this is also really a nombo. Excuse me, because Bone Shaper would obviously prefer their ally go before them, so their summons run into the room. So I think grabbing this is reasonable. The rock root is kind of expensive, but I think it's just the most reasonable choice. And I don't think it makes sense to just leave a hand slot open. I don't really want to buy a heater shield. I don't think I'm going to get attacked that much. I mean, I guess it depends. If we replace, I mean, well, I guess our soon-to-be party is actually going to be pretty squishy, right? But still, I won't be the one getting attacked. Yeah, all the more reason to pick up a Soothing Scepter. Soothing Scepter is not a particularly impressive item. It's pretty mediocre, to be honest, but I think it's better than anything else. And basically, I think it's worth 3 resources to have this in scenarios. Obviously, the biggest cost here is we have to actually remember that we have it and use it in a reasonable time, which is a lot harder for us to do. All right, so this was 1 wood, 1 hide. Oh, sorry. 1 wood, 1 hide, and 1 more rock root. And I mean, the other big cost here is an herb when we're about to retire into new character and want to make some more 3 herb potions. All right. Yeah, I mean, we could consider doing that thing, but I don't think it's very good. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what replaces Trapper as well. That's where things will get become a bit more interesting. Anyway, all right. Put all these back. And yeah, I think we can just pack this up. Oh, it's so much better. You can just feel it immediately anywhere you are on the table. It's pretty unfortunate that it's that bad to have the items out. It's a little bit weird. Like, I wonder what it exactly is that's causing that. Because, for example, in the playtest modules, we can have all the items out, and it doesn't do this. I don't know exactly. Anyway, this goes here. Okay. All right. So that's it for me today. Ending right about on time, since I have got to get going. So yeah, I'll be back on Thursday. Again, there's a chance I'll stream Thursday and Friday. I don't yet know. If you could use the Protective Scepter reactively, it would be easier to use. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to grab it back out because, item like, I can grab it out. I don't mind talking for a second. I actually think the Protective Scepter is very, like, in truth, I think the Protective Scepter is one of the strongest Craftsman 1 items in the game. Other than, like, I mean, there are a number of decent Craftsman 1 items, certainly. But certainly, it's not a weak item at all. Like, 1 shield is like, I don't know, 1 shield for a round is about a bit more than half of an ability. Like, it's almost like, I would say, well, it's between like maybe 2/3, 3/4 of an ability, something like that at level 1. It's actually quite powerful. It's just, yes, it's like powerful but constrained, which is not really the sort of item that I usually like to use. That being said, obviously there are classes that can use this pretty effectively, just not really Bone Shaper. Like, for example, a Tinkerer could use this much better than a Bone Shaper would. Tinker's more likely to be near their allies, has good enough initiatives to use this most of the time, etc. Like, Bone Shaper has like 118, Tinker's like, 17, 18, 16, 19, 20, 21 sort of thing. I ate these for lunch. So, yeah, it's just, I think the Protective Scepter is a strong item, and I generally actually think the Protective Scepter is a stronger item than the Soothing Scepter. Usually, I think you'll probably get more health out of this than the Soothing Scepter. Again, if you have someone who can actually use it effectively. Unfortunately, the Bone Shaper is just not that. Which, it's a little bit weird or awkward just because Bone Shaper is so. I mean, if you got this early on, which you're likely to have, Bone Shaper is just so likely to have this, and you're just always gonna have that other hand slot. Which, yeah, for now, you're like, yeah, I'd love to have something to put here. I mean, that being said, there are some items I'd really like to put here. Anyway, if you could use this reactively, it would certainly be better for Bone Shaper. For some characters, it would be better. Some characters would be worse. But the other point about this is also just make it a lot closer to the Warden's Robes and sort of more like a summoner item. I think Protective Scepter has a perfectly acceptable niche. I would say that if anything, the bigger shame basically is just that the sort of upgrade. Let's say because you gain a few Craftsman levels and then you get the Soothing Scepter afterwards. And it's not really an upgrade, and it costs more. I mean, in this case, it is an upgrade for Bone Shaper, certainly, just because, again, Protector is not very good for Bone Shaper. But, yeah, it's like, at best, a side grade, a lot of times a downgrade that costs more for most classes. I think that Protective Scepter isn't so much the problem. To me, Soothing Scepter was a bit better. I don't know whether that should have, like, 1 heal on it, or, I mean, realistically, for Bone Shaper, obviously, if this could target self, this would go from being a pretty mediocre item to a stellar item, but yeah, I mean, that doesn't really fit the theme of the Scepters. Anyway, all sort of different things to consider. Regardless, yeah, Soothing Scepter will take, and like I said, I think it's worth the 3 resources to bring this around since I have the open hand slot. There are a lot of other hand items that I would rather put in this hand slot than the Soothing Scepter, but I don't have access to any of them, so here we are. And if this were still going to stay, like if this was in the party for the next 10 scenarios, I actually would pick up the Scavenger's Magnet over this for sure. Basically just, as the looty booties are nice on Bone Shaper, but this would basically just be 1 to 2 extra loot per scenario because Fist makes more earth than they use usually. And yeah, Bone Shaper just doesn't make enough to justify taking it. Okay. Anyway, like I said, I'll be back on Thursday. On Thursday, we will be doing scenario 70 first. So retiring Fist. And then we will be doing probably just scenario 14 afterwards to get that done while we have Trapper. Because basically, yeah, we're gonna want to retire Trapper as well, but we need to do this first. So yeah. So basically, if you want to have If you want to see an interesting scenario on Thursday, probably come earlier. I know that's hard to say because a lot of people here are from the US and can't make it to the earlier time. But yeah, well, we'll be doing 71st, then we'll. I mean, maybe I should just always do 14 as the first scenario of a day. I don't have to do 14 on Thursday. I guess it's so much better to do that as a first scenario than a second scenario. So more people can watch a more interesting scenario since 14 is really not going to be very interesting. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't have to do it then. I guess we can do Dead Pass on Thursday then as the second one because we just need to do like the sled, all that stuff. I would really like to finish this quest chain. The only reason I stopped it is just because I was waiting till we had the personal quest to do these. So yeah, sure, okay. I mean, how will that party work for that scenario? Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. No, I think I'm thinking of the right one. Is our party going to struggle on that scenario a lot? Well, whatever. I guess we'll see. Anyway, okay. On Thursday, we do scenario 70 and then scenario 46. And then again, maybe I'll stream on Friday, maybe I won't. I don't know, but I'll say on Thursday whether that'll be the case. Anyway, thanks to everyone who tuned in today. I had fun. It's good to get to play the Bone Shaper again, and good to get the Blinkblade out of the party, even if, again, the Blinkblade may have come back as a ghost in the form of the Wraith, as we saw. Anyway, yeah. Look forward to playing some more of this on Thursday, and hope to see you then. Take care, everyone. See you soon.